Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what do you say that we get back to the fun here on Mecha Monday? We did advance time a little bit, not too much, just basically to get most of the mechs repaired. I still have MechWarrior down, Herringbone's still laid up, and Punchy and the Kintaro, one of them, are still in repair work. So I was looking at the available missions, and, well, I'm kind of thinking about pushing my luck tonight. We're gonna try for this 3-head garrison duty one, the defend base mission. It's Tundra, so it's good for pretty much all of our mechs. We can go with the nasty overheaters down here, and lots of money off that, plus good bit of salvage. So I'm gonna bump up the salvage ever so slightly to still bring a bit of good money in and lower the difficulty of the mechs a little bit, hopefully. So, let's see what we got here. Drop everyone out, please. I'm gonna refigure out what I'm doing here. Catapult's definitely coming down. Quick Draw is really just not putting out the firepower I need, so you're staying up there. The Kintaro's coming along. Wolverine's coming along. Let's make sure we got all jump capables. Yep, and one more mech. Base defense. Who's going to be better on base defense? I don't think the Raven's ECM knocks out the ability to target buildings. Firepower is going to be pretty important on this one, so let's go ahead and bring the Blackjack along. These guys are the second stringers and definitely don't have the firepower capacity. And the Kintaro and Vindicator both still floored on or offline for repairs. Who is coming along on this mission? Well, I'm sticking Terrorbird in the catapult, because Tactician means I'm going to be working off a 3 initiative there. We want Mockingbird along because we need to get her tactics up to 8 if we can. We'll bring along Brick and the Wolverine, I think. Let's figure this out. You're all same range weapons, so there's no point in multi-shotting on you. No point in multi-shotting on you, but with Ace, the SRM-6 is going to be able to get in and out of the way pretty quickly. Or do we want to do that on the Blackjack, because we want this to be able to get out of the way if it has to. It's overheating. Ace Pilot might let me get some shots off. In fact, let's also bring along safety as well. So those two mechs both have Ace Pilots in them. Give those guys a little risk here. Let's see what happens. What's the worst that could happen? I mean, we are talking literally just, you know, a little bit of a hassle in having to repair a bunch more mechs. I've got 5 days until my next end of month billing cycle for my unit, and we've got more than enough money to cover it, so I can afford to take a mission loss here. Not a very big one, but apparently also, let's see, that's there. Also couldn't help but pick that quote for
Command interface
today's episode. Pulled off of an old webcomic called User Friendly, just because I liked it. The ode to Hacky Sack, ode to MechWarrior, Hacky Sack. Multiple incoming hostile contacts, a lot of them. Buckle up, Commander, this is going to get exciting. Well, here's the interesting thing. The last time the game dumped multiple contacts on me, things got pretty interesting, you might recall, because the game just kind of said,
I'm there.
You know what? We give up. We're not going to proceed any closer to you guys, so we're going to
move into
position my forces in such a way that I'm going to send out one mech to get sensor contact over here. That is a Wolverine, and he is fully loaded. As is that one. Yikes. Well, that makes things very interesting, and plenty of evasives on both of them.
Standing by.
Fully armored, which I mean slightly better than a blackjack.
Ready for orders.
And no sign of turrets on the base either. Well, that's even better. Let's get you over here to shore up that line then.
Target.
That's lovely.
Yes, Commander.
Well, going to oblige me.
Wilco.
Let's start snapping some shots off to wear out an evasive.
Firing a full salvo.
And get his attention.
Commander.
Mockingbird back up to the right. We got a Shadowhawk coming in as well. I need the fire on him. Good hits. I have to remember because he's not evasive. He's
waiting for orders.
Not evasive. This is my chance to really hit him well.
Up high.
Get full damage on everything. And he's just lost his evasive. One's got something heavy hitting out there. AC2? No, that's probably the Shadowhawk's AC5.
Standing by. Yeah, Commander.
Yeah, let's pull you off in case he tries to flank. He'll let me concentrate from the right side.
Now let's see how you handle this.
It's gonna move him next, probably. No, the Shadowhawk moves up next.
Waiting for orders. Bet that hurt.
This is an interesting deployment by the AI this time.
Moving to position.
In the woods.
Let's see how you like this.
Ah, I shot the wrong target. That was stupid of me. Doesn't matter. This will knock him down.
Enemy mech.
The lasers wouldn't knock anyone down.
I've got eyes on hostile reinforcements.
Okay, that's a problem. Now we gotta pull someone back for spotting. There's no way we are gonna keep all the stuff here, but I only have to hold out for 7 rounds too, so.
Aye, aye.
I also need to knock some of these guys off of building shooting detail.
Roger that.
Warning. Detecting MechWarrior
Oh, come on. Gotta get my hands on some cockpit mods.
What's up, boss?
Okay, you have a high evasive and braced, so as far as the most effective use of that mech,
Roger that.
let's see if I can tempt someone into shooting him in the back while I get him repositioned. Not gonna be able to stop that building from going. There is 0 chance of that happening, so give you a bit of a body check.
Engaging.
Yeah,
One of our
PPC.
structures has been eliminated.
Not gonna be able to stop it. It's kind of annoying that they expect you to hold off an entire fully armored lance with basically 2 mechs and hold back another 2 for the base defense. Let's see. I've got indirect fire only. Unless I want to close in and do some laser, but I do that. Good shots against the mech that's down. Decent chance of blowing something up.
Engaging target.
One down.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Okay, now we got mechs approaching from 2 different locations because we got the dropship that dropped off back here, and now those guys. 6 turns left. Catapult back. Fortunately, now he's basically spotting for the other units that are out there.
Systems holding.
Holding for now, but you're in a
Waiting for
blackjack.
order.
Generally don't hold very well.
All weapons are go.
That's right, you missed with that shot. No free rides.
Commander?
Safety. Need you up front here as well.
No shooting, just running.
There we go. I got him exposed at least.
Got a lock on me. Commander?
Rick, you're somehow going to have to stop all this on your own. Don't envy you this task. 'Cause you're overheated as well.
Moving out.
Try to go for
Targeting
kill.
for an alpha strike.
I'll hit, I'll take that. Okay, that's probably a Griffin out there.
Warning. Enemy sensor lock detected.
I'm a little annoyed with the sensor locks. That's an AC-5. That's a tank that's got 2 PPCs, or mech's got... Oh, we got a variant catapult up there. Up on the hill. That's... interesting. Even destroying the pirate vanguards could be impossible. This is just way too much incoming fire, and I can't stop it without sending a mech out there. Even if I had assault mechs, this would technically be an impossible mission to pull off. Alright, let's look at what we've got for options. We've got some Intaro, Vindicator, Hatchet Man over there. We've got the twin LRMs on that. I'd ideally like to stick you somewhere where I can get a long-range shot off on those missiles.
Engaging jump jets.
Because I've got to start hitting him. See if we can increase our odds. 65, I'll take it.
Engaging target.
These PPCs are not fun.
Damn it. Commander, I'm hit.
And again with the head hits. Alright.
Awaiting orders.
Brick. I can't waltz you behind anyone, and that's where I really have the best chance of taking someone out with your heat profile. Best I can do. Drop 1 medium laser.
Firing at enemies.
It's not doing him any good, because he can just keep cold shotting like this. No way I can stop these guys. I mean, short of doing a multiple shot burst, and I don't have anyone who's got multi-shot on this mission with me. Wolverine, get in there. Get his attention. Find that PPC and hit him. Stray shot paying off.
Commander?
And engage with another shot. Like from the rear, pretty bad off.
Rolling. Reporting critical hit. I've been sensor locked.
Well, I got their attention. One of them.
Warning. Enemy sensor lock detected. Warning. Armor low.
What do I have left for buildings? Well, not much. 'Cause now you're taking indirect fire, and I can't... The only way I am going to shut down what's going on with those vehicles is to shut down the units that can spot these buildings, and there's too many of them. Or get out to the vehicles themselves, so that's not going to work either.
Standing by.
Can't do anything about them. All we can do is engage with the spotters.
Position confirmed.
Indicator's been engaged on our side.
Firing all
tactician.
weapons.
Good head hits.
They got a sensor lock on me.
It's okay, you're drawing fire and not the
Standing by.
buildings. That's what we need. Not overheated. So moving for much of anything.
Target 4 and Alpha strike. Scored a critical hit.
Just in time, too. That's a little less firepower down the range of that catapult. Rick?
Yes, Commander.
Overheating. Arm damaged.
Confirmed.
Worth it.
Enemy down.
Just cooled off, too.
Reporting heavy damage.
It's not often I'm going to use a DFA to cool down.
Warning. Armor low.
Okay. Terrorbird. Back up there. You're in woods. You're out in the open. You're exposed. And if I can hit that right flank hard enough...
Engaging target.
Two heat sinks, I'll take that.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
It's in the woods, so I can't do much, but... Dang it! Get out of there! Stupid mech. See, now that I'm even engaging these guys directly is not helping. They're not calling off their attacks against the buildings. Well, except for the catapult on the hill. He's still happily chewing away. What is that mech? Shadowhawk coming down from the hill? Okay, now the vehicles. Alright. Can't do anything to save that one. 4 rounds I've got to hold out. There's not enough buildings left. that bulldog. Vehicles I can pop at least.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Ow! That was a nasty hit. Not in the woods, that's why.
Commander.
Brick. Hesitate to do this to you and leave you out in the open, but you've been reset.
Firing a full salvo.
Vehicle
Enemy
2 down.
vehicle destroyed.
Alright. That leaves me with a catapult that suddenly found itself in possession of much more LRM ammo than it really needs at this point.
Commander.
Oh, what can I do to help?
10-4.
All I can really do is try to keep some heat off of him.
Acknowledge.
Seems he's obliged himself by standing out in the open.
Orders?
3 more rounds. We've got a griffin that's trying to be an idiot over here.
Coordinates received.
Let's nail him right torso rear.
On it.
Well, tell these guys to back the feck off. You've given me an impossible mission to try to defend against a full company of assaulting forces and fully armored mechs. What did you think was going to happen, game? At least the ammo was out there. And I can't even see half the units that are attacking at this point. I've got tanks up there that are all spotting off of direct forces right out in front, and I can't engage them. You have not been touched. Let's tap you.
Engaging target.
Snap him off of the buildings. It's not looking good for the Terror Bird here.
Low.
Waiting for orders.
But that Manticore is now out in the open and exposed. Just don't have anything to hit him with. 2 more rounds. I can need to keep Terror Bird up for 2 more rounds. You've been snapped awake. I can't get any shots off on the mech from there. Best chance for knocking someone over. You.
Firing full complement on enemy.
Ooh,
Hostile eliminated.
nice shooting there.
Enemy flanking.
That's good. That means I got their attention. If they're on me,
My
fine.
armor's getting stripped off. Standing by.
Brick. You have only possible shot on that tank. I'm gonna have to jump you to take it. Can't be in the woods.
Lifting
This
off.
is gonna hurt. It's gotta be
Firing
done.
all weapons.
Alright, that's another PPC out.
Move her down.
Okay, so I've got to hit the hatchet man. Nah, we're in breach of the contract now.
Mission failed.
Oh, that's annoying. That's very effing annoying. Granted, I got a chunk of a Wolverine whoop-de-doo, but a fully armored company against one lance with no supporting turrets. And that was with the difficulty turned down. Victor, there was no uncooperative survival stream this weekend. Wasted had that off for his guild meet. He announced that the week prior to last week, so. Alright, that cost us painfully. We got a little bit out of it, but that's 2 mechs in the shop for a little while. Hopefully I've got another LRM-20 I can throw in here. Actually got a boosted one, no less. Repair all. Let's chuck our boosted damage LRM in there. Haha. Gonna give me something to do with having to replace stuff? I'm gonna make you pay for that, game. Ammo. Okay. The efficiency's back down to absolute crap, but I don't care.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Couple days on that. We still have a full lance available. MechWarriors could be iffy. We can get Punchy Stars back up in 3 days, which is pretty good. Because that will spin me and stop me right before the financial report. There we go. Mechs are available again. Kintaro. Oh, you're working on the catapult next. MechWarriors, did that get me anything? I mean, I know half you guys are back in the
Awaiting
flippin'
orders.
infirmary again.
Yes, Commander.
Is a herringbone out there? Nope. Oh, no, herringbone wasn't out there. Terrorbird was, but increase your gun rate.
MechWarrior training complete.
What's up, boss? Reading you.
Mockingbird. No, I need to get you up to tactician, so you're
Waiting
saving
for orders.
Commander.
Death
I
and
live to
Archangel. No. Alright, contracts. The good news is we do have a 2-head, but I think this one, yeah, was against the Fed Sons. Can't take the loss in whatchamacallit there. Assassination mission, a recovery mission. That's offering surprisingly high salvage. Destroy base mission. Also against the Faired Sun, so we can't take that one. Polar. Let's run it mid-range on that. It'll help me out a little bit. Punchy Saurus. That's the one I got back online. Firepower is comparable to the other quick draw. Hums, he says. Hums. Leave safety in. Grab Hollywood to get some experience in the blackjack. Guess if we're gonna do it, keep the other blackjack around as well. The walking coffin for death.
MechWarriors, prepare for combat.
How much harder can this one be, really? Better, its Sons is really over a barrel here. My kind of customer. Great, now I need to put Ferengi ears on Clippy here.
Command interface initiated.
The mercenary rules of, not acquisition. I don't know. What would you call a Star Trek equivalent of the Ferengi rules of acquisition in BattleTech? And no, you don't get to say the Remembrance. Alright. Kill it. Or get the VIP and get out.
Nice spot for a picnic.
You have strange taste, sir.
Up high.
And as we all know, don't go
Aye,
the
aye.
way the game ever wants you to go half the time. Might not have a choice over here. Jump on that blackjack sucks.
Up high.
10-4.
Let's see if we can move laterally, if I can't move vertically. Should get me pretty good visibility on the base from here.
Firing jump jets.
Still nothing on sensors, mind you, but...
Lifting off.
And you wonder why I put jump jets on all my mechs.
Affirmative.
There's our first target.
I'm there. Acknowledged.
And I've got pretty much the entire lance ready to fire on him. Perfect. Oh, Fred Griffin.
Minimal damage on that hit.
I'm so sorry, and you're a Steiner Griffin too, so yeah.
Standing by.
You're a wussy Griffin, I'm afraid.
Moving out. Firing on target.
And you're standing out in the open with the entire lance able to pour fire into you. Granted, I'm standing out in the open with his entire force
Ready for
potentially
orders.
able to pour fire into me.
Standing
So
by.
there is a little bit of turnaround there. Keep you within
Slowly.
range. Good hits. Swing the entire lance off to the right.
I'm receiving you.
But you're able to get a bit... So you take it back. You're going to have to get closer.
I.
Shadowhawk, a blackjack... energy variant.
Acknowledged.
Hello, exposed
What's up, boss?
structure. Friend, you're not going to have a good day in a little bit.
Jumping. All weapons are go.
He's got a head hit. He's reeling around. How do I want to play this? Because these guys are also fully armored, too. I'm not fighting
Commander.
half attachments here.
Yes, I'm there. Target confirmed. That hit something good.
Just lost his evasive. Thank you.
Damage minimal.
The walking coffins, that's the mech you gave massive PTSD the moment you heard you've been assigned to it, huh? Well, that's why Death's assigned to it.
Commander.
Because, dude, you gotta put Death in the walking coffin. Low odds to hit there. I need these missiles to hit for a knockdown, so...
Engaging jump jets. 10-4.
And hopefully take the leg out, too. Or the leg and the arm, I'll take both.
Reporting critical hit.
And down you go. It's 2 head hits, 1 for torso, 1 for knockdown. They're probably 4 skill pilots, I suspect, at this point, so... Not 4 skill, 4 hit.
Good to go.
Safety. You,
Acknowledged.
sir, have a target that is sitting down here, unable to do much of anything to defend
Now
itself.
let's see how you handle this.
There's the torso,
One less
incapacitated.
target.
Actually, no, head hit, then we just destroyed the torso and the knockdown, so 3 hit.
Standing by.
Hi, friend.
All right.
Let's have a hug. In fact, I'm gonna give you a lovely socking punch right to that torso.
Firing.
Not that it really did anything because of the damage reduction, but... Okay. The good news is the blackjack should go down pretty quickly
Holding firm.
because of the light armor that
Good to
thing's
go.
carrying. Tell you what,
Jumping.
you don't have... You're in the woods, you have the little damage reduction, but you don't have the brace that he's got.
Waiting for orders.
I think I know exactly where I'm targeting my
Orders
fire.
received.
Structure exposed, unsteady.
Waiting for orders. Up high.
Around, drop the laser because you're gonna overheat. Pick the overheat anyways. Right leg gone.
Scored a critical hit. Watch my heat. I'm taking damage.
Hollywood. You have an option to... you're not in a great spot here, unfortunately, but
Coordinates received.
it'll have to do. Take out that torso, please.
Affirmative.
Pilot hit number 2. Half
Scored
his
a
weapon's
critical
gone.
hit.
He's gonna stay in the woods to fire with
Shoot
one
them
weapon out of it. Wow. That's desperate.
Let's do this.
Hollywood, he just did something stupid. You want to capitalize on that? I don't know how he's... Well, he must have a pilot skill to be able to stay braced. But let's hit him from behind.
Engaging target.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. You maneuver behind my mech, but then
System holding.
you shoot the guy out in the open.
Yes, boss.
Oh, you silly AI, you. Do have to remember he's not down yet, so... Let's get you in the cover.
Lifting off.
And take advantage of while he's down. What's he got? 36 points.
Commander.
Mockingbird, get in the woods as well. You're not overheated, so I can do the jump. Center torso, please.
Gotcha.
MechWarriors.
Mech down.
Show them what you got.
Yeah, Commander.
And you, I can just sprint into the woods,
Double time. Let's go.
cool down, and get protection. Yeah, you keep doing that when I've got 20% damage reduction
No
from my
sweat.
cover
I got
there.
this.
And evasives. Good luck with that, friend.
Commander. On my way.
Hello.
Roger.
Oh, ho, 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 ho,
Tango
ho,
down.
Ammo explosion. Okay. That's how you know that that one's done with.
Standing by.
You can actually get in there and pick up.
Rolling.
Get the VIP on board. I don't know if it's going
On
to
my
demand
way.
that I pull everyone out, but let's see what happens.
The asset is in hand, Commander.
Done. The 3-head mission that throws an entire company at me, I can't do, but the 2.5 head that throws 3 single mechs at me, I can. I don't get it. In some ways, I can say they definitely improved the damage or the difficulty values or the whatchamacallits indicators in Urban Warfare, but in others, it's like you guys didn't really... You've made it worse in a ways. We'll grab a Griffin out of that. Grab a Griffin, some light damage to one mech from overheating a little bit, and we're good.
That mech you wanted is back online.
Yang, pack it up, but can't afford to keep it. Oh, it's 1 day. Yeah. Guess we'll take our billing, our monthly billing cycle here.
Ready to go over financials whenever you are.
Alright. Not great, but not bad. Oh, that second med bay in 5 days. I'm going to spin to get that. He'll also get me the catapult as well. Put my long-range bomber back.
Those upgrades you asked for are online, Commander.
And while we're at it, let us kick off. Trying to think what would be a better one to do. Get the entire ship repaired, or I can negate one of the problems with one of the vents. The MechWarriors aren't going to use stuff in the gym, so
That, Commander. I'll get the crew moving.
we'll get the gym going. As opposed to the gin going. Catapult. Alright. Note that everyone is now getting back on duty that much quicker. Aside from Herringbone, 24 days still. Contracts. Got an escaping spy assassination mission in the Highlands. Be a little difficult. Both of these are against the Fed Sons, so I can't take them. So this is the last one I can do at my present location. The escaping spy usually has a somewhat decent mech. But I did just spend a bunch of money. Now we'll go middle of the road. Yank him out. Alright, we got the catapult back on duty. We've got that Kintaro, Wolverine, and Blackjack. Moderate force. Really got to see about taking that quick draw and seeing what I can do to refit that slightly. I mean, maybe I just need to... It's probably, I can't really strip out that medium laser to boost its damage output because I don't have any other things I can really swap it with. Throw some missiles into it, but that's it. I'll take a look at that after I get out of this next mission and see if maybe that's the way I need to go with it. Not rely on that large laser. It's a lot of heat for not so much damage output. Safety. You're riding out in the catapult. I want you to actually have Ace Pilot on hand for that, because Brick's floored up. We really are down to the second string out here. Mockingbird, you've been doing pretty good. Let's stick you in that Kintaro. Death, I'm going to send you out in the Wolverine, and Hollywood's getting the Blackjack. Kind of keep Archangel off to the side here for now.
MechWarriors, prepare for combat.
220 tons should be good enough. Yeah, I know, Soulstone. For some reason, YouTube did that. It did that to my announcement on the Salt Mine Discord. It did it in the community content thing on Discord. Even though when you loaded up the page itself before the stream started, it showed the proper thumbnail. I don't know exactly what YouTube's issue was,
Command interface initiated.
other than it was just doing its usual BS, unfortunately. So, what can you do? It is what it is. I mean, I have been giving some thought to actually switching the Mecha Monday over to Twitch instead of YouTube. Just so I can start splitting things up, because the BattleTech vids, I know you guys love them,
Alright. Keep your
but
eyes
they don't
clear
quite get as
and
much traffic as the Space Engineer stuff, so... I don't know, we'll see.
On my way.
This is the interesting map to
I'm
fight
there.
on. We've got a lovely set of rolling hills through here in a box canyon. And it's great when you can actually fight in this part of the map, but it's not always possible.
Hostile on sensors.
Acknowledged.
Affirmative.
These guys in a good position. If I can seize the land on the shore here before they get to it,
Waiting for orders.
that will definitely help me out quite a bit.
Quick stepping it.
So we're gonna force run
Good to go.
the unit into position.
Confirmed.
Stay just outside.
Commander.
That's your sprint range? You can jump further than you can sprint. Oh, blackjack. And then you get the added advantage of being able to brace afterwards. So I should have done with all these guys. I should have jumped them. Because the evasives doesn't do jack squat against reducing damage you take. So we got an Orion right off the bat here. It's not great. But at least like, oh. It's not great, but you're at 50% armor.
Copy that.
He's out in the open with not much evasive modifier. He'll do a good job of shredding a good bit off of it. We should be able to drop the
Careful.
Orion pretty quickly.
Don't want to scratch the paint.
And I think I have an Orion part in storage.
Standing by.
I'm not convinced, but
Copy that, Commander.
I think we've got one. I would love to do that right torso.
Copy that, Commander.
Okay, we knocked out his LRMs.
Critical hit, Commander.
Critted them.
Commander.
Didn't knock them out. They can still fire.
Lifting off.
We're in the woods. We're holding the line. Well, the LRM's definitely offline now. I would have rather seen the AC-10 go, but
Up high.
this should hurt.
All weapons are go.
Not quite to knockover point, but pretty close. You got Wolverine hiding in the back with actual full proper armor. Okay.
Armor holding.
Waiting for orders. Moving to position.
Yeah.
Engaging target.
I'd love to take down the other mech, but ooh, ammo explosion.
Target neutralized.
Not gonna get much of that. Might get a chunk of Orion.
Commander.
Unfortunately, it did what it was supposed to. Let's see if we can wear down his initiative a little bit. Those evasives. Actually, now he's suddenly reading. Who was I reading for? Oh, I must have been looking at one of my
Yes,
mechs.
Commander.
Derp.
On my way.
Not medium laser. Fire.
Locking on target.
Ooh, that was a head hit.
I'm here.
Good, good, good.
Moving out. Roger that. Target's confirmed.
Beautiful ammo explosion.
Reporting critical hit.
We're writing this out pretty good so far, but we're also not exactly
Yeah, Commander.
taking much care to our heat.
Firing.
So this
Reporting.
could be a bit of a
Critical hit.
problem. Especially because apparently this guy in the back, in the spy mech, is rocking at least one LRM 15 or 20.
Waiting for orders.
Which means he's spotting.
Targeting for an alpha strike. Give 'em everything you got.
Not spotting so much now.
Enemy eliminated.
Alright, flanking forces have been all dealt with. Let's get people up out of water.
Commander.
Gonna brace you there,
Confirmed.
brace you there,
Holding
brace
it,
everyone
holding.
there to cool off. Probably get our missiles in the next applicable position.
Position confirmed.
Here's our next contact.
Rolling.
On my way.
Roger.
That should be everyone cooled down.
Standing by.
Hollywood.
Standing by.
As far as
Standing
heat
by.
efficiency goes, to get someone up there to start spotting.
Gotcha.
Yeah, catapult in the backfield. Alright, we gotta get everyone into the woods here. I can't let him come
Waiting
out
for order.
15s or 20s, no matter what. I do not want to be hit
Heading
by
out.
those. Out in the open.
I'm receiving you.
Hollywood into the woods.
Tenfold.
Spread out a little bit. Good, that's right. Hit the guy who's got all the bonuses to taking less damage, please.
Commander. On my way.
Then show this catapult.
Target acquired.
Our primary target is taking damage.
Granted, he's in the woods as well and braced. I almost have the skill
Waiting
for that.
order.
But I can press you because you're going to overheat if you try to use those small lasers and your missiles.
Receiving you.
Let's jump you into here, start threatening the rear armor.
Waiting for orders.
And Hollywood, go ahead and follow that up with a light show.
Aye.
Ha!
Receiving you.
That's what I wanted to see. Ah, shoot, indirect fire. Darn it. Fire, indirect fire, indirect fire, indirect fire, direct fire.
Our target is bugging out. Stop it before it gets away.
Easier said than done right now, Darius. Called shot, leg. Gonna do it with that.
Standing by.
Get Mockingbird in there. DFA.
Acknowledge. Barely hit, Commander.
Yes, boss.
And might knock him down. I don't know. Need
Heading
to
out.
cool off anyway, so.
Ugh.
One
Oh!
less.
Okay, that'll do it. Punch to the head will certainly do it. Ow!
Mission successful.
That's sad. Now it's like, I got that choice between potential Orion part or the better part of a catapult there, the C4, which is the one I prefer. And all at the cost of a little bit of armor from a DFA, and that's it. Okay. Oh, I don't have parts of that. Damn you. Get everything intact out of the chassis of the catapult, at least. It's about all I got out of it. There's nothing out of the Orion or Quick Draw that survived, apparently. Well, I've got 8 bits of salvage left here. We've got probably, what, 4? Another 4, so 8 there. Plus 12 and 16 after I have the parts I've got. So I've got a interesting chance at the lottery here. I kind of like the C4 because you can outfit that with a decent amount of weapons. You're going to cause some knockdowns, and that's kind of a bit more valuable right now. As much as I would like to get Orion parts, I've got a decent chance of at least getting a mech out of this. We still got the Orion. Okay. We got the Orion piece, but not the catapult piece. I can live with that. Oh, it's so not often I get a melee hit to the cockpit head. Wow. That was good. Our mech warriors need your experience and guidance. I would hope someone got a whole shit ton of XP out of
I'm ready.
out of a head hit to the cockpit there. Let's be honest.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, Death, you got quite a bit you can spend up to here. The overheat threshold would be kind of nice.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Then let's just... Yeah, it reduces your minimum range
Training
penalty.
complete.
Hollywood. You got some good stuff there. Oh, that's not fair. Go for Tactician or Ace Pilot. I've got 2 Ace Pilots on the Force. I don't have 2 Tacticians yet, so let's start you on that road. And your overheat penalty, please.
MechWarrior training complete.
Waiting for orders.
Mockingbird, Tactician, absolutely. Grab it.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Good to go.
Safety. Hey, these guys got a ton of XP out of this mission. Holy moly. Extra health, indirect fire penalty reduction, or extra health. Extra health.
Training complete.
You guys wind up in the med bay often enough. You need all the help you can get, because I'm not getting cockpit mods, apparently. That was the last mission I can do here. Let's look at the store before I go. Just a boosted flamer, not really interested. Nothing there, no really useful mech parts. I could buy up the parts for a quick draw and sell it off for a fraction of the part cost of buying the mech. Nope. Not interested. We did say, however, we're going to take a look at our quick draw here to see what we could do to help it out. So let's drop our medium laser. All we've got left are LRMs that we can put on it. I would love to give it this boosted LRM 10. And we can do it if I drop that medium laser so I could fit at least 1 ton of LRM ammo. Firepower is now down to 90 points, so that's no good. That medium laser back in there. Got a boosted crit SRM-4 that we could slip in. And a boosted crit LRM. I've only got 1 missile option here. 10 doesn't fit. If I go with the 5... 95, even with the... Wow. Quick draws suck. Did I just say that? Flat out, outright suck. If I give you an SRM-6 and a round of SRM-6 ammo. Now we're getting much better. Much higher firepower off of that. So then we can go with... Rangefinder's not going to do any good. An extra heat sink. How are we on... Alpha's 48. I have to manage this thing like crazy to keep it cool, especially with the jumping. You figure I'm building up 58 with a jump and Alpha Strike, and I'm only sinking 33. Let's stick a heat sink in there. Slightly better heat efficiency. It's not great, and I just have to do the usual trade-off, and that medium laser becomes my trade-off weapon in the torso there. Should take out the jump jets here going for a long-range build? I'm not. I'm definitely not going for a long-range build. And I'm not pulling out jump jets. Hell no. Anytime I get a force that has no jump jets on it, I can't fight because I can't get anyone into the best firing positions. So it just doesn't work out. Now let's get that quick draw out and done with first. Get everyone back out of the med bay except for Herringbone here, I think. Samira, where can we go for our next adventure? We'll happily take 2.5 head star systems. They seem to be about within my difficulty range. Some choices here. We could ride through the Tarian Concordat. Kind of follow this chain, you know, to here, to here, to here, to here. Maybe down to here and start running through some of the systems through the Oregon Reach that are 2.5 heads. Get some more star systems visited under our belt. And I like this because I see the words Arctic. Yes! Arctic world! I can overheat like crazy here.
Bio command.
Absolutely travel there. If you can't fight with, I mean, here's the thing. The best thing you can do with, if you're doing any sort of sniper mech, it's nice to be able to get them up on high elevation pretty quickly, too, and the jump jets are pretty vital to doing that. Uh-oh. Someone's trying to get us to drop Archangel. Boys, tell me you have Archangel on your crew. As one commander to another, I need to tell you Archangel is not a good hire. To be blunt, he's a thief and a backstabber, and the only common decency had me leave him out of station instead of shooting him through the air like when I finally fired his ass. Be careful with your crew and keep in mind that MechWarrior with a bad reputation can bring down the reputation of your whole outfit. Well, I'm not going to fire him because, no, he's a good MechWarrior. Deleting the message we could certainly do. But in most cases, I'd usually prefer to talk to Archangel. I'm just worried this might give him, like, low spirits or something. Archangel shakes his head. None of that's true, but if my old commander is going to rake me through the mud like this, I don't know how I'd prove it to you. You prove things by your actions, Archangel, you say. Exactly. No lasting consequences. So I always pays to talk to someone instead of just listening to the rumor mill. Yeah, I just, you know, jump jets are just way too valuable from a tactical standpoint in this game. Too many times there's ways to get in and out, or get behind someone, or get out of trouble quickly with jump jets. Actually got everyone in the mech bay dealt with. I'd like to... How did I get such a huge difference between these guys? 2 medium lasers, 2 SRM4. I have a plus I can fit in, don't I? Do. Let's refit that, please, Yang. I don't believe I have any boosted medium lasers. I do. I have 2 really good ones, actually. 114. This would really help with the extra accuracy and crit chance there. It's gonna really make this one stand out here.
On it.
Have that done in 2
I'll
days.
let you know when that's done.
Excellent. We're there in 5. All will be well. Hopefully my mech warriors are doing a bit better now that most of them are out of Hawk. Beautiful.
Job's done, Commander.
Hey boss, we've just completed those upgrades.
Awesome. Let's see what we can do elsewhere here. At the library that we could add extra morale.
Sure thing.
Yes, please.
It'll take a bit, but we'll get it done.
All the morale I can get at this point. And it's cheap. I know we probably lost some flashpoints that we could do there, but I think this is working out a bit better.
Looks like we've arrived, Commander.
Alright. Clippy, find me something to do. Seriously, I wonder if you could mod the game to change the background animation for our EXO there into Clippy. Be kind of interesting to see. Oof. This system's gonna hurt me quite a bit. Assassination mission on Tundra. This could be tricky if we can't get to the target. I'm a little worried with what it's been throwing at us for these 3 heads that could be a problem. Recovery on Polar. That one might not be too bad. Destroy base 2 head, that will be easy. We're gonna go for War Criminal here. Need a little bit of extra salvage out of it. Hell, give me all the salvage out of it. Do that one for pennies on the dollar. And let's scrap forces we were bringing along. Alright, catapult in the lead. Quick draw with absolutely BS firepower. Bring down our boosted. Got him up to 114, but much more accurate versus... I feel like I need to pull out that SRM4 off of this guy, but that's probably where we're getting the boosted damage from him. Kintaro, the Wolverines got good hits as well. So we're kind of switching over to a missile-heavy force at this point, which is pretty good for knockdowns. I think we'll leave the Blackjack behind, along with a quick draw, because all these guys are going to be much better off on this world fighting the easier missions. So that's who we're taking for that. Let's bring down as much of our A game as we can right now. Brick. Need to put you, since you're the most accurate gunner, in the mech that has the most amount of damage we can cause. Need a tactician with good gunnery in the catapult, which should be me. And everyone else is about the same for gunnery. I'm really gonna need multi-shot with the quick draws, but the heat flush could actually come in handy here. A little more heat efficient here. Actually, hang on, no. That says to me, stick Archangel over here. We can use his coolant flush ability if we have to. So you've got that, and... safety, we're bringing you down the other Kintaro. So you both have good piloting skills, so you're getting boosts to your evasions and whatnot. Alright. 230 tons into a 3-head mission. Let's see if this is going to work out any different. Oh, and actually, I've just seen the cave over there. That is the right image for it. The link I put into creative. Oh, hang on. Oh, that's amusing. If I look on... I've literally got both Discords actually open right now on both systems to the cave by accident. On one screen, it's the Space Engineer's image. On the other one, it's the proper BattleTech image. Target will be supported by targeting forces. We have no requirement to kill them, just get the target and run. Which is entirely plausible. Unfortunately, the supporting forces are between me and him. And I got crap all to try to get around this stuff. So, woods first.
Location confirmed. We'll go.
Keep your eyes peeled, Commander. This looks like an ideal place for an ambush.
I'm kind of thinking, seeing if I can jump jet bound. Is that our... That's ambushers over there. See, the problem is you would say, okay, let's counter ambush the ambushers. But you can't, because then these guys come down and engage. I don't know if I really want to be sitting down on the bottom of the road there. Let's keep it low. And 30-tonner light.
Roger that.
30-tonner.
Moving to position.
It's not a fire starter. It's not a javelin. No, could be javelin. Probably javelin.
I'm going.
Alright. Best off, if I have to engage him, he's out in the open.
Engaging jump jets.
Got modifiers, spider.
Engaging target.
Don't normally engage with their long-range missiles, but
Standing by.
as far as getting the firepower up there,
Taking the shot. Hostile on sensors.
okay, that's a 50-tonner trebuchet probably. Possibly Centurion.
Waiting for orders.
Seemed a bit short on a missile barrage for something else.
Got it, Commander.
Let's see if we can knock
Awaiting
him.
orders.
And we knock him down. It's gonna be a block
Lifting
line of
off.
sight shot, but give it a shot.
Firing all weapons.
Nope, not enough. It's good to know that I don't have quite the firepower on this force to, well, without a good missile hit from the catapult, knock stuff down. That's a blackjack. Very bad position on this hillside. So I got these guys coming up on the right flank. If there's ambushers down here moving up on the left, becomes a bit of a problem.
Good to go.
But it makes more sense to
Moving
continue
out.
to hit him here.
On it.
Someone's got themselves an LRM boat down in the valley. LRM 15s are more heat efficient and ammo efficient for the catapult. Yes, that's why the C4 variant actually gets knocked down to just 2 small lasers as support weaponry for it.
Yes,
But the 20s have a lot more impact to them.
Moving out.
In this game, when you get hit by 20s, you get hit by 20s.
Take that.
This guy's not going to be standing at the end of this round. Either we are going to blow through a torso and kill him, or he's getting knocked over.
I await your command.
As I still haven't fired the missile mech. Spread it a little bit so we don't have everything. Medium laser critted, medium laser destroyed, head hit, pilot injured, and he's going down.
Critical hit.
That's 2 head hits. Or 2 injuries. Kind of overkill on the 20s is the problem. Get close enough to use the small lasers. Yes. Low chance to hit
Engaging
though.
jump jets.
Alright, we got a Jaeger mech and a Centurion out there. Actually, he's already down. I just need to turn off the 20s. Save a little bit of heat, and if anything hits the center torso, he's gone.
Engaging target.
There we go.
Enemy mech destroyed.
The fire support mech just got a kill with support weaponry. I like that. LR-15 is more tonnage efficient. That may be the case, but then if I'm still only it's a C4 chassis. It's not the C1 chassis. So I don't have the opportunity to fit anything but missile weapons and support weapons on it. So the only thing I could really do would be to mount maybe 2 more small lasers on it, if I remember correctly. It's not the variant of the catapult you guys are thinking of. The stock chassis has the twin LRM-15s and the 4 medium lasers.
I'm here.
This don't. Alright, who's my next target? Let's see, we got fully armored. Well, for what a fully armored Jaeger mech is versus the Centurion. We've just closed in to make the LRMs less efficient, but you're a bit more of a threat now.
Roger that.
So let's start hammering away what little armor he's got. Okay, safety, that means you're up to move.
On my way.
Which I had enough for a called shot off of you. I must have not undone the called shot in the small lasers previously. Ooh, that 10 was a nasty hit.
Aye, aye.
Rick.
Standing by.
Like putting you in amongst the
On my
mess
way.
like this, it's opening me up to stray shot hell, but...
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Terrorbird. Jump on back. LRMs from downtown, please. There's also that. 20s are good for knockdown. You hit with most of those missiles, that's 2 bars worth of stability damage you're going to be doing, for the most part.
Barely
So yeah,
hit, Commander.
they are heavy, they aren't as efficient, but the reality of it is, the way I'm playing the with the catapult in that role is, it's why it's got small lasers, it can still dance around, it's why I put jump jets on it, it's why it's got maxed armor, and when it's out of missiles, then it wades in and it starts DFAing and doing melee attacks. Because it can do that much more damage that way. Okay, so we got a spider coming down over the hill again.
Taking minimal damage.
The Jaeger mech's almost done for at this point. He's pretty much going to start knocking it into ammo bins pretty quickly here. Unless, of course, we get into rear armor, which we can't.
Commander?
And maneuver into his rear without
Commander?
overheating. Yes. And they have a called shot with highly accurate lasers in the very poorly defended rear armor. We blow through either of these locations, that's going to knock out pretty much everything. Center torso ammo would be a bit more preferable. One laser will take that out. Another laser will stab into them down to the missiles to try to finish it. So, no, let's stick with the right torso, since it's already got internal damage. Not that it worked, but... Alright. Brick's next catapult or next item to move.
Awaiting orders.
You can also jump without overheating, but I want to send you back behind the Centurion.
Affirmative.
Nice shooting there. Okay, move
Damage
Archangel
minor,
out.
Commander. Orders?
Put him within range of that, but it'll also keep him facing
way.
forward into the missile barrages. Drop the laser, please, and stick with the missiles.
Target lock on enemy's rear.
Alright, case in point. As far as it comes to this...
Engaging target.
Ooh. This entire battle board just lit up red there. Suspect he's going to be going melee next turn. It's okay, because I might be able to... No, he's standing still.
Damage minimal.
Wow. Okay.
Ready for orders.
You're not overheated, so there's no real benefit to not taking advantage of this guy here. How has he not fallen down yet? Wow, he's got just nothing left in the rear.
Armor breached. Internal damage.
Now, unfortunately, before I could take him down, he managed to put that to good use. So... we twist away.
Gotcha.
There we go.
Enemy down.
Eventually I was going to crunch through. Okay, so now we got to just...
Warning. Armor breached.
So here's the fun thing about the
Internal
catapults.
damage.
Because of the amount of armor that you can carry on them, you're basically also in a race to get rid of as much as you can anyways. So as far as something like this goes...
Engaging jump jets.
Reheat alert, drop that LRM-20.
Engaging target.
Just for the additional crit chances on them.
Yes, Commander.
Not overheated. Let's get behind you.
Engaging jump jets. Firing a full salvo.
So you've got nothing left.
Target's taking a critical hit.
He's going to go melee next time. Against the Kintara, which I could care less about. He's up on the hill, but he's in cover with great evasive. If I can take him down, the Jaeger mech down, that's going to stop most of the missile attacks until the spider can close in over there. Okay, let's see what we got. Airbird. Let's let you cool down a little bit here.
Engaging physical attack.
Okay, you guys keep plinking away at him with missiles. Driver, I know, trust me. I know what the C4 versus the C1 catapult can do. The simple fact of the matter is, it isn't going to pay off in this case. I can't put the hard points in a C4. The C4 catapult does not have any hard points aside from missile and support weapons. So I've given him good armor. I have given him the best weapon loadout that I can give him with the LRM hard or the missile hard points I've got, and that's basically it. Problem solved.
Smoked one.
Alright, so we've got the spy unit down here, and presumably these are the ambushers, or all three of them the ambushers.
Yeah, Commander.
Let's pull safety back, and with the rest of the unit, brace them up, cooldown.
Yes, Commander.
Same thing with Archangel.
Like Mom always said, a cooling mech is a happy mech.
Okay, that's a new one from Archangel I haven't heard before. Cooling mech is a happy mech.
I'm ready.
Alright. Back into the fray. I can't cool you down much longer.
Moving to position.
Alright, Commando 2D. Really crappy chance to hit. He's got all sorts of defenses up. It's not even
Yeah,
waste
like
them.
this.
There's no point in, ooh, stray shots, though, are kind of worth it. Not going to waste the called shot on him. It's actually a good reason to not use a called shot when you've got a potential for a stray shot, now that I think
Aye,
about
aye.
it. It's kind of a little unique in that way.
Copy that. Roger that.
He's a fully armored commando,
Waiting
too.
for orders.
Those are always tough to take out. Got the heat to spare. Let's jump jet you into position.
Jumping.
The spider's right behind him. You... Yeah, because he
Firing
is...
all weapons.
He is well protected, and I've got the extra accuracies on these guys. Direct fire. Can I get into direct fire? Actually, no. I want to stay in direct fire. I don't want to be seen. Because if I don't get seen, he can't shoot at me. Oh, that paid off.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Oh, come on.
I'm hit.
Boo. Boo with the headshot. I can only assume that the war criminal is in a catapult. Okay, we got a 30-ton splitting wide, and the commando pulled back. Interesting choice. 75-tonner. Actually, that could be an Orion. That could get interesting.
Good to go.
It's interesting that he's split wide, because I can't... Even with a jump, I can't get in to see him. Interesting. Alright.
Going to full throttle.
Let's go around the side and see
I'm
if we can
ready
head
for
him
orders.
off at the pass.
Engaging jump jets.
Taro over that direction. Catapult under slow move.
Commander,
Angel, you are in the woods. Let's brace you up.
watching my heat gauge.
Alright. Since the faster units are going to go first anyways. E1, that's a 60% damage reduction you're fighting there, friend.
So far, so good.
And you, I am now engaging on your wounded flank again.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
I don't think he liked that.
I live to serve.
Archangel, just please do me a favor. Spike him.
Are there none who can stand before me?
I could target lock them, absolutely, for the ones that I have target lock capability on, which are right now just one person. And the LRMs have been proving more useful in indirect fire support than
Commander?
actually anything else.
Position confirmed.
Hello, friend.
Missed.
That's the other reason why Terrorbird is in that mech,
Standing
because
by.
when you do run out of LRMs, I can start using it for target lock duties.
Giving him everything I've got.
Because really what's taking so long with this, it's not the fact that I can't hit these guys because of evasives. These mechs have good enough gunners and good enough weapons in them that that's not the problem. Problem is the same reason why it's taking them forever to try to grind me down. I'm in the forest, and most of my guys are moving for, have the skills to move with damage reduction, so long as they move a little bit. So that's the true nature of the problem here. It's like he's giving up on Well, I shouldn't say he's giving up.
Waiting for orders.
It is most definitely a trap. So I don't want to jump him too far ahead. But I do in a ways. But he's going to be braced in the woods with high evasive, so...
Yes, Commander.
Brick. Same deal.
Copy that.
Ahead, brace.
Ready for orders.
Archangel, you can sprint over there and make it.
Double time. Let's go.
You're there. Terrorbird is moving up to sniping position. Brace. Alright, friend. You've got a spider out there. He's feeling incredibly suicidal right now, apparently.
What's
Got
up,
a
boss?
lot of evasives I've got to wear off to make you work.
On my way. Copy that.
Unfortunately for him... Ah, there's the ambushers.
Light damage,
Or
Commander.
more of them. Sitting down there, probably because they don't have jump jets to get up here, because they're not certainly walking around that entire
Standing
way.
by.
Brick! Go ahead and
Move
keep
order
up the pressure
confirmed.
on his back arc, please.
Let's see how you like this.
Ooh, that was a litany of failures there. He still has his evasive.
Daniel. Acknowledge. Acknowledge.
Good, I don't have to waste more LRMs off with catapult.
One less target.
Okay. Terrorbird. You have something you can do.
Sensor lock on target.
Orion, stock 1V on sensors. Okay. So I know we're dealing with that. We got a dragon coming up from long range, but he's... He's under full repair. If I step further down into this arena, then I'm playing in his fight.
Awaiting
We
orders.
back off. Jump jet if I have to.
Prepping for jump.
I'm gonna make him come to me. Especially the dragon. The dragon,
Receiving you.
for all the crap weaponry it's got, is still heavily armored. So we're just gonna pull back from the ridge
Yes, Commander.
and invite him to come
Acknowledge.
to me. Terrorbird. Lock up our friend again.
Sensor lock on target.
Yep, so he's moved into that spot. So here's the problem. The best mech I have to engage him with is the one that's capable of doing the sensor lock. It looks like he's not playing very nicely. Which is okay, because I can shift my forces down to this ridgeline and just pop down from that way. So,
receiving
let's
you.
grab... Yeah, let's run you through the heat.
On the way.
I'm not
Double
firing
back.
anything with you this turn or next turn, so no sense in worrying about it.
Standing by.
Safety. Same deal.
On my way. Double time.
Commander.
Brick.
Copy that.
I'll still gain a little heat next turn, but it's the least of our problems. I'd catapult further down the ridge a bit, and sensor lock the Orion again. Yeah, that is... He's only a half-kitted Orion. So there is something to be said for... As far as I don't want to do this, that's the last thing I want to do. I'm exposed on the ridge, out in the open, and taking indirect LRM fire from that. So I want to keep Terrorbird out there.
Acknowledged.
And run you close to the hill, where I can keep you inevasive.
Aye, aye.
Stay, you inevasive. Stay.
We'll go.
Good dog.
I'm ready.
Angel. Let's keep you on jumps, because I can brace you after the jump.
Behold,
I can't brace you after a run. 60% damage reduction in the forest is a big thing. And if I do this, I get indirect fire.
Engaging jump jets.
Because I've got that, I guess, just enough line of sight is blocked for this.
Primary target damage, Commander.
Okay, and here comes the counterfire from the dragon.
Damage.
Like I said, it is a race to figure out how much ammo I can get off this mech first. Before anything blows.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
Alright, Terrorbird. Still have quite a bit of fun left.
Engaging target.
Nice shooting.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
So he moved down after the Kantara is exposed, but that's not going to be a problem because he's going to jump down very shortly
Awaiting
here.
orders.
He is not going to jump down very shortly. He can't get down into that. Oh, that's annoying as all hell.
Confirmed. Copy that.
AC-10 critted, thank you.
Reporting critical hits.
Next weapon I was not looking forward to seeing. I can jump down, but I would get into geothermal, which is not great. That's out of effective range on his weapon, so that doesn't help. Alright, I'm gonna take a chance and put you out in the open. You've got good armor. AC-10 destroyed. He is on a knockdown. Yes,
That hit
no.
something good.
Nope, I need a little more to push him over.
Copy that.
Or I can get that little more.
Giving them everything I got.
Right arm out, and over you go,
Inflicted
please.
some heavy damage.
Thank you. Now, he's gonna get back up. He's a sitting duck for an LRM barrage.
The target is retreating, Commander. Eliminate it before it escapes.
Oh, no, he ain't.
Engaging target.
Enough torso, ammo.
Enemy mech. Critical damage
All of his
detected.
weapons are now out. The ambushers coming up the hill do not matter at this point now.
I'm ready for orders.
The units I've got are in more than good enough condition to be able to handle this.
Affirmative.
Got him.
Hostile eliminated.
And with all the advantage of high evasive now.
Commander.
Okay, so, you're saying bug out. We've got a Kantaro and a Dragon downrange, both fully armored. I'm kind of saying I need to get into these woods down here, try to keep him, pressure on him from up above. Maybe he'll stay back.
Standing by.
Archangel, same deal, get down there. Everyone put the catapults now in the woods. Not glad taking that there, because I just lost evasive, so let's get
Commander?
safety back with the others here.
Confirmed.
And brace. Ah. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about this one now. Let's be careful with what I'm doing. Indirect fire on the Kantaro, please.
confirmed.
Structure exposed. He's out in the
Ready
open.
for orders.
I swing wide a bit. Want to close in. Still the same odds-ish. Lasers, what, down to 65? Nope, still the same. Okay.
Onward.
Let's break wide so I don't have a stray shot and get through.
Punching all the buttons. Take that.
That's the dragon coming up over the hill. Indirect fire.
Engaging target.
Good shots.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Ah, come on.
I'm hit.
What's the point of managing to pull off a mission this well and I'm just going to manage to get
Good to go.
crapped on by the dice?
Heading out.
Greatness arm 6.
Solid
Okay.
connection on that one.
It's a
Commander?
solid return on that investment then.
Copy that.
Ooh, ammo.
Target's taking a critical hit.
Ready for orders.
Archangel, you're Winchester on ammo, so go ahead and start moving in. A decent chance of doing some serious damage to this guy.
Tango down.
Fight has actually gone
here.
long enough at this point that my mechs with missiles
I'm your
are
Spaniel.
actually going to be out of them.
Affirmative.
Got
I'm
an
out of SRM.
abbreviated shot off on that one.
For orders.
It's okay, they all have good armor, so they'll be able to go in and DFA too.
Awaiting orders. Moving out.
And from downtown. What do you have left for? Got an LRM, no idea how much ammo you've got, and LRM AC5, so yeah, let's just hit you from here.
Engaging target.
Oh yeah, ammo.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Still say I shouldn't have. I should have downgraded to the LRM-15s there.
Commander.
All right, let's get line of sight on you for starters. I don't really care about where you're hitting, just as long as you hit them. Terrorbird, you're pretty much down to nothing after this, so can't jump you off that cliff at the moment, but let's get you prepared to go.
Engaging target.
Head hit. Nice, that's 2 hits on him.
Long-range missiles depleted.
Orders?
Your orders are to continue to harass him, and if you can, knock out that right torso.
Firing all weapons.
Laser crit and destroyed.
Important critical hit.
Standing by. On the move.
It's time to start making some of these shots count.
Firing a full salvo.
Kill confirmed, Commander.
Oh, incapacitation through ammo explosion. Nice.
Mission successful.
Hunted that dragon down and killed him. Draco Flame. Welcome to the stream. I've been seeing this game a fair bit. What would you say to convince me to get the game? Well, it really shouldn't come down to I don't really have to say anything to convince you. I mean, if anything, the hard part is convincing for the DLC. The DLC add-ons definitely do make the game worth it, I can say that much. There's just enough variety in them with much harder mission chains that they add. And in the case of Urban Warfare with the Raven, that it really does kind of mix things up quite a bit. It definitely adds to the game experience, in my opinion. The base game itself, I mean, at this point, the base game, I don't know if it's on sale during the summer sale this time or not. It should be. Because they could really draw a lot of people in the game with that. And, you know, at least you can still get the base game and you get most of what's, you know, with all the changes they made over the 2 DLCs. A good chunk of what goes into those DLCs is still in the game still as updates and changes. If you're looking for something that's got, what's the best way to put it? It's got a touch of the XCOM without being the XCOM. Yeah, you still get bit by the percentages sometimes, but you still sometimes manage to get some good stuff here. I could get an intact dragon out of this. I don't really have any use for it. I can sell off the Jaeger mech parts for more than selling off... Well, actually, no. Let's go for the surefire I get a mech out of it, because that makes me the most money. Granted, there's a modded SRM4 there, but 3 of 14, my odds are decent-ish. More than decent-ish. Wow. Gave me the Dragon parts, gave me the Jaegermech part, gave me the Orion part, then gave me the boosted SRM4. Okay. Game's being nice there. So yeah, it's basically like that. It's XCOM with reduced XCOM-iness. AKA, you really have to step in it for things to go that south, and you can always at least get out of the mission without losing everything.
Ready to fight, Commander.
Some missions aside, that is, but... Mech Bay. Package up that dragon and get rid of it. It is a POC. Do not want. A little bit internal on him and 1 day only. Nice. Okay. Spin that day.
Job's done, Commander.
I know I got some stuff I should be selling off here too. Here do we have? Junk, junk, junk. It's also pretty decent if you are into the BattleTech universe and everything too, so there is definitely that to consider. Actually, I'm going to hang on to the Griffin, because I won't have much to get another Griffin. If I get another chunk of a 1 and then I've got the Griffin package completed. Aside from Starlight Yard Griffin, I don't know if they count that for the points. Yeah, let's sell off the dragon. Crap, man. Wish I was playing modded right now, because then I could, if I were doing certain mods, I could combine those 2 Orion parts together and actually get an Orion. Store time. Sell Zimek. Also see what we got anyways. Oh, wow. What a coincidence. They already have a dragon here. Well, can I sell this for 8 million like you guys are selling that thing? Because someone's making a huge markup on this stuff. That's a ridiculous markup on that. I got anything else really worth selling off? What do we got for buying? Trebuchet or a Thunderbolt part? Nah. I've got one of them, but not really worth it. Boosted stability damage, boosted PPC damage. Not that I can do anything with those. I don't have anything really capable of... Aha! A cockpit mod.
New equipment
Gimme.
available.
Extra melee hit or extra melee hit. Both of these are worthwhile purchases.
New equipment available.
There's a heat bank here as well.
equipment
I
available.
like this place. This is my new favorite place in the entire Inner Sphere now. Probably sell off the rangefinder I've got too now I'm thinking about it. Really need to keep mine. It's not really worth much, but... And the lag mod, let's be honest. Reducing 1 ton for extra DFA, I'm not doing it. Okay, so now we've got some options for refits here, and Yang's not really doing much of anything. Who has got some absolutely crappy heat efficiency? Why, the Wolverine. We've got the Wolverine, we've got the quick draw. Kinda thinking the Wolverine. To a certain point. I mean, really, that's more for the medium laser. As far as MechWarrior survivalness, though, Kintara is going to be the lucky target for some of this stuff. Cockpit mod, I can't. I have to move the SRM, and I can't. Well, I can actually. We can move the ammo and him out of the center torso. Like that, but heat sink can go on that side. That lets me throw the gyro in there as well. It's 1 ton for 10 max heat and 5 overheat threshold if I sacrifice a heat sink. Means I can sacrifice more heat sinks. This mech is getting a serious upgrade now. Didn't I pick up a boosted damage SRM? Did. Swap. No, give me back the boost. The crit one. Okay, so now I got boosted damage and extra stability damage on that sucker. And I got 3 tons to play with. Which means I could actually upgrade with the 3 tons to SRM 6s. I like the extra crits on those, but we're talking SRM 6s here. We still have an extra ton. I could use that extra ton to max out the armor, probably. And we'll just send him down with incompletes. He's got no support weapon capability, so there's no point in rounding off. He is good. Firepower has now gone up to 146. In Alpha 48, we sink 30. Maybe I should still keep a heat sink on. Let's remax that and then shift you back down. This game doesn't understand why I would want leg armor. Take a hair off of either torso. One more point to grab. Take out the center. 115 balanced out. We're better off that way. Heat efficient. Because the heat bank, again, that's only the max heat and the overheat threshold, so it helps it, but it still is going to overheat like crazy. So now we've upgraded pretty significantly there, I think. Could keep the 4s and add a 6 on the arm. Well, actually, for that matter, what we could do to also cut down on the amount of work that has to be done on the mech is do that. So that way we're doing still about the same firepower, if not better. Heat efficiency still about the same. I'm kind of hesitant to leave a plus weapon out there, but it's only an extra damage, so. With the same sort of setup. That's a pretty good hitter. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the boosted crits in the arms. Yeah, let's go for it.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Just keeping that the SRM4s in there means that it cut an entire day off of that overhaul. Who has an ability to stick an extra gyro on? You don't, because you're in this area. But yeah, here's the LRM here. And I mean, when you look at the firepower of that thing, 220. I can't really... If I downgrade to 15s, there's not enough weight to really fit SRM ammo and SRM launchers in there. And there's not point to doing a separate set of those, or a separate set of launchers, so... I was wrong. I do have the ability to do 2 medium lasers if I want to, but then you've got to be in range to use them. With this kind of split, you're more likely to use the fire support mech properly, and then when you're done, you've got those weapons to work with. It can't, Carl. It actually can't, because the only way I could do that would be to completely drop the jump jets, and I've already said I'm not going to do it. So, believe me, it's right where it needs to be for how I'm playing with this mech. I mean, look at the armor on this thing. This has no right or responsibilities or any possible way to go into battle if I outfit with the way you've described it with medium lasers. You just don't want to be taking this thing in until you are completely out of ammo. And the ammo on this thing lasts quite a while. So I'm pretty happy with how that's working out. I just can't give it... a gyro, because I'd have to drop one of the lasers, because the support weapon points aren't in the whatchamacallit, so that's not going to help. I give anyone a gyro. You've got a heat sink and an SRM4. I could move the SRM, or the heat sink. Kind of makes sense to do that. Let's even you out, and stick the gyro in there. Only +1 melee hit, so I mean... As far as that goes, it's not helping, but it does have a chassis quirk of boosting it, so might as well do it every little bit. Something else to hit in the center torso other than the SRM launcher, at least. 2 days for that swap. Alright. Argo upgrade will be done by then. We'll be able to move on to the next item. MechWarriors, how are you guys doing?
I'm ready.
Yeah, we can boost his gunnery a bit again.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Yes, Commander.
Waiting for orders. Standing by.
Training complete.
Receiving you.
Rick is good.
Ready for orders.
Yes, Commander. Reading you. Receiving you.
Start getting your
MechWarrior
gunneries
training complete.
up a little bit here, and you're good. Get Herringbone back too in 6 days. So yep, 6 days. That's our magic number right now. Financial report at the same time too, which we can handle.
That work order you sent?
Those
Alright,
upgrades
got
we
library
financial
done.
report for you,
End
Commander.
of month. Good. Chip upgrades. Have the improved library. Jump Ship Pilot told me there's an off-the-books digital distribution service. They get Trivid and books from dropships and sell them under the table. It would be more interesting than the decade-old mech magazines Yang keeps putting in the library anyways. Amusing, but no. I feel like I should actually get the engines worked on.
All right, I'll get the team on it right away.
Because now I'm getting to the point where the refits are going to go quicker, so... Granted, that was a huge chunk of money. But we can live with that. Improved library would be nice for morale, but at least I'm getting that back up there. You've got a recovery mission 3-star. 3-head. Versus destroy base, which that's 2, and it'll be much easier. Everything properly done? Yeah. Recovery. Let's... No. Nope, nope, no. Let's just go with that. I'm not gonna pump up the difficulty on that. Like, asking for more money. Jairbird's still in the catapults. We've got Kintaros open. Wolverine, we do have the refit there, but it's just not... It's still not quite as punchy enough. Good for the backup mech team at this point. It's a good anchor for what we've got there. Who has not been out for a while? Herringbone has been laid up in sickbay for the longest time. Let's have her get a chance at our... Actually, hang on, here's an interesting thing. So we got 154 on that Kintaro. And 137 on that one. So that was the one we refit with the gyro, or the stock gyro, but this is the one we refit with everything else. So we're definitely doing much more damage there, and Herringbone's likely to ride that one out with a cockpit mod this time. Mockingbird, Hollywood. Yeah, Archangel, I'm pulling you over to that Kintaro, and we'll pull Hollywood. You need some gunnery skills.
MechWarriors, prepare for combat.
Yeah, and that's just it. It's with the C4, your refit options are really all out on the LRM-20s. And keep it back from the fight, which the small lasers encourage, because you can't use them anyways. Or you have to up armor it and drop down significantly. Like, to even dropping to 15s isn't going to get you enough of a weight savings. The 10s are really the way you're going to have to go to get that, to get the heat sinks and the armor that you need to run it with medium lasers. And once you drop down to the 10s, it's not really a catapult anymore. It's a glorified Watchman. And I think the Watchman actually has more armor. Not that the Watchmans are in the game, but... Get the VIP, get out. Roger that. There's a nice little lake here. I like lakes. I mean, the whole thing when the catapult took its damage, you'll note the reason why it took damage was because I was not
Moving out.
piloting it properly. I was letting it get way too close to the fight. And the game latched onto that immediately and said, we're not going to let you do that. Or you're going to do that, we're going to make you pay for it. Tally-ho! Enemy target off to the side.
I'm going.
Catapults out in the open, which is not ideal.
Move order received.
Also close to the woods for that.
I got a sensor trace here.
There's a 50-tonner and a... Oh, great, another Orion.
Commander?
Okay, so for best opportunity here... Stock Centurion and Stock Orion. Or not Stock Centurion, Laser Centurion. Shot you got, so take it. Gonna suck for damage on it, but we'll do it. I have to get into those woods pretty darn quick. I can't stand up to that kind of punishment for long out here. Speaking of woods, we've also got an enemy target downrange here, 65-tonner. There's a Jaeger mech out there just waiting to annoy the hell out of us. Direct fire, even odds. Shots on the left, though. I like that.
I'm receiving you.
Oh, this is going to be really tricky because I've got to get into those woods without being shot what's downrange. Be something good in that arm.
Waiting for orders. Here we go. Fire an owl weapon.
Yep, catapult. So there you go. Here's a good comparison. Your stock C1.
Stop.
So you've got the 4 medium lasers and the LRM-5. So the C4 can't even mount the 4 medium lasers to start with. But as far as what it was just able to do to me, it wasn't quite as impressive as what I just did to that Orion. That was pretty minimal damage from that barrage he just did.
Commander?
Terrorbird, back up. Stay out of direct line of sight. Blink him again. Knock him down. Arm gone, and he's going down.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Okay. Pilot injured. Perfect. He's already moved him.
I'm ready.
Bird, you've got great accuracy. But you can't quite
Yes,
get in
Commander.
there. Herringbone can get in there. Or Archangel can. Down target, right torso, please.
Cry havoc.
AC-10 out. Thank you.
Reporting critical hit.
Standing
Hollywood, what do you got for me? DFA that you could do. You can get into the woods, though.
Confirmed.
Right up next to him, and continue to plink away if you don't mind.
Aye.
Standing by.
Herringbone. I'm gonna take a risk with you. Leave your back open. But you've got my next best chance to get rid of him.
Firing all weapons.
There, the Ryan gone.
Do the math, Chief. One less target.
Well, the 15's got about, I believe, the same armor coverage as what I'm rocking right now. It has the jump jets. It's got the 4 medium lasers, and it's really just because it's also probably carrying less heat sinks than I do on the catapult. So, yeah, the enemy basically just saw me pounce on an Orion and completely take it out. I don't blame the Centurion for running right now.
I'm here.
He's got to be sitting there saying, oh my ever-loving God, get me the hell out of here. Mr. Wizard, find me an exit. Oh, he didn't like
That is
that.
something good. Thy will be done.
Still in
Onward.
the woods.
Got it, Commander.
Yeah, that was a mistake, friend. Should
I'm
not
here.
have... Technically, I also shouldn't have used Herringbone right off the bat. I should have saved him for the last because he's
Alright.
got the boosted crits.
Roger.
Oh, the litany of damage to that mech. There's not going to be much left of that to salvage. See, now, case in point, I can't really do much with the catapult. Take him on except getting into direct fire range, and I do not want to do that, so we're going to brace up here.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
This is what my other mechs are for right now.
I'm receiving you. Aye.
Arm shots on catapults. That's not going to be great. Just brace you up. You're effectively acting like a called target.
Engaging target.
He's out in the open.
Ready for orders.
Get our long-range shot out of the way first.
Lifting off.
DFA'd and a knockdown.
Taking heavy hits, Commander.
Nope, no knockdown, huh? Oh, we'll solve that problem momentarily.
Acknowledge.
Now he's knocked down. Fire support mechs are not meant to be in this kind of fight. Oh, that was desperation there.
Waiting for orders. On my way. Confirmed. Inflicted some heavy damage.
Engaging target.
Heat sink. Beautiful.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Unstable.
Live to serve.
Where's my overheated
Yes,
mech?
Commander.
Hello. Melee.
Engaging.
Go down. Pilot hit number 2.
I'm your spaniel.
Archangel. Attack from current position. Target the torso.
Roger that. The Cobra strikes.
He's hanging in there. I'll give him credit, but 101 points of armor? He just missed. Wow. Starboard. He's gone.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Ah, much better. Alright. Let's get back on mission here. Get the VIP.
On my way.
I'm there.
Roger that.
Pick your mech, VIP. You got 3 rides to choose from.
In hand, Commander. Good work.
Yep, catapult just is not armored for a frontline fight like that. Find your spot, you hide in it, and you don't come out. That wasn't too bad, aside from the problems there. And that's only because I DFA'd with him. I took the leg damage, technically. Chunk, I get the Orion finally. Thank you. And nothing else useful. Let's see. Yeah, the catapult C1 would be the better shot at that point. Doesn't matter, I got all the mech parts anyways. Lovely. We have ourselves an Orion to fit out, ladies and gentlemen. Finally. Now, the question is, what are we going to fit it with? First things first, though, Yang, go ahead and get that mech repaired. It's a day's worth of work. 75-ton stock Orion. By default, this is where I would probably be better off actually dragging up or packaging up the Blackjack that's got the AC, the boosted AC-10. Because I don't think I'm really going to be fighting with them that much. And I do need to think about retiring mechs off the roster, so it's one of the lighter mechs left. I'd rather retire this one. Plus, he's got the comm system and boosted gyro to throw on him. So we're going to send the walking coffin into storage. That will drop quick draw down to the secondary lance. And give us a frontline setup sort of like that. Wolverine's kind of on the sidelines. Now I can properly fit out the Orion. Boosted AC-10. Crit hit, please. Hang on. That's evil. That is evil, game. This is evil and I love you for it. But you're not going to let me get away with it because, yeah. Slightly too much armor requirements on that. That one. There's no way that would last at all in battle. Nowhere near enough. Let's also get our comm system in because you don't have anything that needs to go in your head. You can't put anything in the center torso. That's great. You can fit a gyro for extra hit defense. Let's give you your ammo. 2 tons of it. You've got 3 missile hardpoints. And what I would like to do is fit those out The SRM-4 strategy kind of seems to be working here. Kind of digging this approach. And we'll just run ammo like so. So firepower is now 156. In a stock roll, it would have 234. We haven't fit the LRM-15, we've actually only just fit that. LRM-15. But I've got a boosted LRM-10 that would probably work a little better. I'd have to drop something to fit for it. You've got no... Keep in mind, I've upped the armor on this. I haven't even put jump jets in this thing. There's no way I could even consider that right now. We can drop the SRM-4 and go up to an SRM-6. Which would let me drop one of the ammos, because I'm bouncing one less weapon system. We're at 148 with that. I need to get ammo for the ammo launcher there. Heat efficiency is really good right now, actually, all things considered, because of lack of jump jets. Energy weapons. Yeah, Kimball, I would love to put jump jets on it. When you start getting up to this level, jump jets are a lot worse for impact on the weapon systems. I can fit the jump jets, but I would absolutely have to forego one of these two launchers. And even just the armor would become a problem, potentially. Laser in the arm. I mean, even just going with this is kind of pushing it. To the point of, let's not put that in there. Let's give you some decent backup weapons. We're at 150 and trying to get close to the original 234 if we can. I could go for boosted damage PPC, but that's going to be 7 tons. I've only got 5 to play with if I strip both medium lasers. Anything decent in the store for boosted lasers? We got a boosted large laser, extra accuracy. Boosted PPCs, arm mods, and that's it. Accuracy of 40 damage, but the 2 medium lasers running sidecar with each other, honestly, that's 50 points of damage if they both hit. That's why there's the argument over medium laser versus large laser just doesn't work out. I mean, granted, the medium lasers, 2 of them is 24 heat versus 18, but just the damage output in general. You miss with one medium laser, you hit with the other, you're still getting half your damage, at least. You miss with the large laser, you don't get any. No point in what I could do with the ballistics. Because I do have an extra crit ballistics to work with. So I could downgrade the AC-10. I could also consider upgrading the AC-10 to a 20 if I bought one. That would really make it difficult to fit extra weapons to this thing. Go with a 15 like they have on the stock. I don't have any 15s. So I would be having to eat up 5 extra tons to get a 20 on here. Heat sinks, I'm not as worried. This one's going to be pretty easy to run as far as just dropping medium lasers when I need to. And with this design right now, it's kind of about mid/long range as far as fighting goes. So the medium lasers are going to kind of ride sidecar on this. If I had any boosted damage SRM-4s, I'd consider throwing them in at this point. So if I eat up if I swap the mediums for 2 tons of SRM4s, or 2 SRM4s, I'd have room for 1 ton of ammo, and that would be it. We have firepower. 150. Let's try this. Drop the lasers. Go with twin SRM4s in the arms. And 1 round of SRM4 ammo. Firepower is now up to 164. Ugh. I'm just not going to be able to match the original because of the up armoring. I mean, durability is now much better. Melee's still pretty good. Movement absolutely sucks. Range is okay. Heat with this would be great. 38 point alpha is not going to kill it. However, if I'm going to do that, then it should really be across the board. And 72. Chuck a 6 in there. And a 6 in here. That's getting more like it. 204. But completely ammo dependent. How lucky do I feel? Oh boy. Lucky do I feel indeed. That is one hell of a close-in wallop. And then, like I said, with the other mechs, when I run out, I just go in on melee. Heat efficiency is definitely a problem, too, as well. I will have to keep that in mind. But really, I see this kind of doing almost the same thing as the catapult is. It stands off at range, fires off the AC-10 whenever it can. It's just not direct fire. We'll try this one out and see how it does. Heat is definitely going to be a problem with that mech.
Shouldn't be too hard.
Tar one day, Brick and everyone else back in 19. Financial port by then. Okay. We got some skill out of that last fight.
Commander?
Anyone?
Yes, Commander.
Commander.
I already
I'm ready.
deal with them.
Standard.
Nope, I
Ready
didn't.
for orders.
Herringbone, indirect fire penalty.
Confirmed,
Thank
Commander.
you. Here's the other fun thing. If I put herringbone in that mech, fire off 1 LRM-20 off the catapult, and ignore cover and guard it on target. Yes, please. Let's spin Argo a little bit here. My superiors, thank you for your willingness to take on challenging tasks. You're making an invaluable contribution to the advancement of Davian interest in this regime. Or region, sorry, regime. Tauring Concordat is kind of a regime, but... Now let's take a look at our reputation, because that says we boosted our Fed sons. They're now friendly. Just means I gotta get up a little bit further, and we'll be able to ally with them. It's gonna piss all sorts of people off to no end. So they're happy with my performance. Bunch of MechWarriors coming out of the Pokey here, the Med Pokey.
Job's done, Commander.
Alright, we've got the Orion on hand. Just in time for a nice, easy mission. He says as he jacks the cost way up. Alright, are we keeping... Someone has to go from this battle lineup. Because the Orion's definitely getting into it and replacing something down here. And I think... based off of heat efficiency, it's going to have to be the Wolverine that comes out. So shift everyone to the right. Except for... shit. If I keep Terror Bird with the catapult, that's going to help, but the Orion's going to be acting with crap initiative. But at the same time, I want to have the Orion with breaching shot on that AC-10. That's huge. If I start plugging away with that thing, it'll help. And because I've got multi-shot, I can still attack the target with the AC-10, get the breaching shot, and then the SRMs can hit something else. Or I put Mockingbird in that mech. One of the two. Take your pick. Drop the SRMs and go LRM-10 and go for an LRM-20. More risk could work. If I were going with an LRM-20, the only way I could pull it off would literally have been the AC-10 and the LRM-20, and that would be it. I don't know if I would have had enough tonnage to carry 2 rounds with the LRM-20, and that's kind of what you need per launcher in battle from what I found. That goes for the ACs and, well, for the heavier AC calibers and LRM calibers. You really kind of need to carry around 2 tons of ammo for those. The AC-20, if you can get away with 3 tons, it's even better.
Command interface initiated.
2-head mission. Let's assume this is effectively a 3-head difficulty by bumping up the salvage by 2 notch, or the payment by 2 notches. Move in, take out the buildings. Of course, there's going to be a base garrison. They're not just going to let me do this. So now here's problem number 1. The bulk of my force can just simply hop the ridgeline here. No problem. The Orion can't. He's going to have to go around the long way.
I'm walking here. Acknowledged.
Location confirmed.
The catapult and everyone is, they're still going to pop the ridge potentially, but
Moving to position.
actually no, let's keep everyone with him. I'm not gonna split up the mechs because that seems like a very bad idea. Got a lovely spot up here that I could park Terror Bird and the catapult. The Orion can almost get there.
I picked up a blip.
There's some turrets. That's a problem. Let's get something in sight here. Keep them within jump distance of the 2 forests here. Because these turrets are not going to be fun that first turn. And there's this catapult out there. Stock. Nobody locked the Orion. Nobody locked the Orion. Okay. Good. It's getting into direct fire. We don't want to play his game. Avoid direct fire where we can. That's right, you missed the heavy mech. Keep doing that, keep doing that. What do we got for a turret out here? Light Shredder, SRM-6 and Flamers. Versus the catapult, indirect fire.
Welcome to my Alpha strike.
He's in the woods anyways.
Yes,
He can
Commander.
afford keep his fire judicious. All in the forward arc.
All right.
Kind of walking right into the teeth of this assault, which is not good.
All right.
Not willing to engage with your LRMs, interestingly enough.
Standing by.
Ringbone. I have a crap modifier.
I'm going.
Out in the open, breaching shot's not really going to pay off.
Solid connection on that one.
Indeed. I'm just going to wither what we got coming to us. And I'm clustered up in the trees, which is not good. Remember, if something mysterious happens, blame Comstar.
Stop. You're Just embarrassing yourself.
Alright. Okay, that's annoying. The Panther.
Damage is minor, Commander.
Terrorbird, stay with it and get in his right side arc, or left side
Engaging
arc.
jump jets.
I want to try to get him up into there so that I can
I'm receiving you.
have free range over that part of the battlefield. If I go over here, I get indirect fire, or I get a protected coverage.
Bon appetit.
That was worth it.
I think things are going swimmingly. Don't you?
Mech down. Mech down.
I'm
Hollywood.
receiving you.
Also jump into cover.
Confirmed. That hit something good.
That's a heat sink he's not going to like
Will
missing.
be done. Onward.
About, and do not fire the AC-10,
Acknowledge.
because I don't need it.
That's a kill. Alright.
Okay.
Hard now.
It's the Panther. It's also in the woods. Alright.
Commander?
Hollywood, I need you to get back in there and smoke him out. Put you in range of that Wolverine, but it can't be helped. Want that PPC
Copy
arm
that,
out.
Commander.
Warning. Detecting MechWarrior injury.
Ow! Quit it!
I'm here.
Let's see, you're not jump capable, so the best I can really do is not much. Oh, right, no, you are jump capable. I thought I was in the Orion there for a second. Hold shot, torso. Do not fire that second SRM. I'm gonna pick my target, please. Torso. Drop that SRM. You're a crit seeker. You're a crit. You're an accuracy. We can drop you.
Got it, Commander.
Not quite enough to sever it. Front shot, turret shot, or yeah.
Engaging target.
Just enough to finish off the arm and
Enemy
knock him
mech.
over.
Critical damage detected.
Almost knock him over.
Yes, Commander.
Can't quite make it into the woods, but we're
On my way.
fine.
See how you like this.
Mech number 2 down.
Enemy down.
Okay, so now we got, what was it, Shadowhawk out here. Aside from a turret being an absolute pain. 2 of them, that is. Wolverine. Alright, that's not too much of a threat. We can deal with him.
Go time.
Let's move before you decide to shoot at me. I mean, this is kind of pushing it for how close I've got the catapult here right now.
Light damage, Commander. Ready for orders.
It's putting me under fire of 4 different turrets. I don't play that game.
Confirmed.
Brace. He'll draw fire from the
I'm
turrets.
here.
Hollywood can actually still keep up.
Roger.
Keep wide enough coverage to help.
Scarred a critical hit.
And Harry Brooks got the armor to survive a bit of a close-in brawl.
I'm walking here.
See if we can take that leg out.
Roger that.
You got it.
Ooh, that hit something good.
What I'd really like to see would be
Systems holding.
if I could target the turret towers, you know, with a physical attack. That'd be kind of nice.
Showing minor damage.
All right. Terrorbird, you have a target down. I could also be using Terrorbird to go after these turrets, but more sense to go after the mech.
Engaging target.
I'm ready.
At least until this point.
I'm going.
Drop it.
Firing all weapons. Hey, let's slip the dogs of war.
Standing by.
Wanted to open up some space to work with here so I could
Move
move
order received.
Hollywood around and still get enough of a modifier.
Kill confirmed, Commander.
That's down.
Target down.
Waiting for orders.
Herringbone.
Moving to position.
Take it.
Affirmative. Target eliminated.
Got, what, one turret left in the back, I believe? Yeah, it's not bad at all.
Tickled.
Okay, 2 turrets.
Engaging target. Target destroyed.
Hit me in the head, I'm gonna
I
make a
live
you
to serve.
pay. You have any remaining turrets in this area? Let's run you in.
Double time. Let's go.
Waiting for orders.
Hollywood, yeah, you still have that turret in the back, but we can get effectively out of
All right.
trouble here.
Target.
Enemy structure damage, Commander.
I await your command. Onward.
These buildings got a lot more hit points all of a sudden.
Roger that.
I gotta bring down 5 of them, too. That'd be overkill. That's too heavy. Ah, it's just right.
Engaging target.
Yeah, almost.
I'm your spaniel. Lifting off.
Let's take out that last turret, please.
Cry havoc. That turret is gone.
Hoping that's the last one. There might be one back in there for all I
Yes,
know.
Commander.
Find out pretty
Copy
quickly.
that, Commander.
You need 37 points. Drop your medium laser and one of your SRM fours. Take it.
Engaging.
Good shot, Commander. Enemy structure down.
I'm here.
Bone. No jump jet capabilities.
On
Just
the
do what
way.
you can.
Affirmative.
That was almost half of the total damage out of that building there. Here comes the other half.
Engaging target.
Yeah, not quite the other half. Either half of the half.
Orders? Taking the shot.
Commander?
Yeah, just attack from where you are. One SRM4 should do it.
10-4. Target's down.
Waiting for orders. Engaging target. I could do this all day.
They really boosted the rumble on that.
Yes, Commander.
I like.
Confirmed. Fresh real estate available.
Okay, that's a one way of putting it. A choice of 3 targets: a large, and a medium.
Engaging target.
I'm receiving you. I'm there. Taking the shot.
Leopard inbound, Commander. I'll meet you at the LZ.
Splash one building. That one wasn't too bad. Happens when you go after the catapult first. That's why you don't walk the catapult out. If you kept that catapult back and just plinked indirect fire, that would have definitely made a difference in that mission. I would have had to root him out. Right, I did lose Terror Bird to another frickin' head hit, but almost had another catapult there. Any of those mechs would have given me another mech. Oh well. Monies. Need the monies. Got a lot of money. My brain just went from that's what I want then to whatchamacallit, Wild Knights, amusingly enough. Mech Bay. I don't think there's anything we had to worry about for repairs. We're great there. I should consider putting something else in the bay, and I think Punchy is going to go in just to save a little bit of cash on my monthly maintenance, and because I can use what he had to refit one of these guys potentially, because you have a whatchamacallit, right? Some extra good gyro, but no, I was looking for the something in the head. That is what? Hit defense? +2 hit defense, or +3 melee hit. Yeah, I think I like the defense from the melee hit. Let's see, Kintaro's got a stock gyro. Okay, let's refit this Kintaro then. Swap, because you're just an extra melee hit. That's 3 melee hit now. Fine, replace it. So we got that. I think I had some extra Extra accuracy medium laser there. Thank you. And missile equipment. Nothing boosted SRM. Fine.
Right.
2 days for that
I'll get it
replacement. Nothing I can give you. You're in good shape. The Wolverine. Nothing I can give you except for... Do I want to put that on that Wolverine? Yeah, let's put that on him. Equipment. That jar that I just freed up there can go in. Thing for boosted lasers, right? That's the only one I had. Alright.
Logged and
Be
noted.
done.
Shouldn't be too hard.
Should mean I have... Still have a stock... No, okay, I've got all the gyros distributed properly. Okay. That's better.
Job's done, Commander.
I'm receiving you.
Feeling a little cocky after that last battle, I gotta admit.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Hit.
Yes, Commander.
Rick, you're
Briefing,
good.
I'm here.
Standing by.
Hollywood needs to get up to tactician.
MechWarrior training complete.
Waiting for orders. Yeah, Commander.
Bird got actually quite a bit out of that one. Base weapon or extra health. Or base melee hit.
Training complete.
That better. What else we get on this mud ball? Nothing. Restricted access because I've pissed off the Tarians enough now. Alright. Nothing I really want to buy in the store either. You know, look at the dragon because of my relationship change. Went up 2 million. Oof. Laser PPCs. Our mods. Alright. Moving on, Samira. Let's go to our next hop. Irons are gonna hate me after this run. Our next location is here.
By your command.
If I were able to upgrade
boss,
the drive
just completed those
while we're
upgrades.
potentially using it. That doesn't make much sense, but so be it. 0.5 mil. And work
Roger
on the
that,
library.
Commander. I'll get the crew moving.
Board that for now. I don't want to do any more changes just yet. I'd like to actually try to get the Argo completed on this run. It's kind of my goal. We've been holding steady financially that I could consider doing the Gamma Pod. But it's a bit of a gamble. Good thing I actually upgraded the drive because now I'm quicker. Hey, the hydroponics. One of the hydroponics missions. Yes. Throw a garden party. Improve that morale. Absolutely worth it. Everyone's eating healthy. Not that anyone's in med bay right now. So the mid point's kind of lost, but morale increased by 2. That's 29 on the morale. It's making up for some of the crappy events that happened earlier on in this career run. A lot of moons in this world. Let's see what we've got here. What does Flanagan's have to offer us? Ooh, boosted laser. Plus 10 damage. We'll see how we're doing after a mission. It's kind of costly because I'm in Tarian space. Not really much worth it here. Alright. What do you got for me, sleepyhead? Fed sons want me to do any work here while I'm here? Oh, they do indeed. Engage in delicate negotiations with a private manufacturer from private space, but they have reached an impasse. Representative requested a demonstration. Something dramatic, ergo, we must target an abandoned pirate military base. We'll have a warship. No, you won't, because you don't have any warships in this era, I'm afraid. Standing by to light it up dramatically. It's a 3-head beacon acquisition meeting, or mission. And I'm not going to be able to stick around to do salvage. Let's try to make this as easy as possible. I've learned from the last ones that I've done that whatever I do, do not stick around. When the game tells you that you're done in an area, get out. Let's stick with our A-team here for the time being.
MechWarriors, prepare for combat.
What's the worst that could happen? It's just a 3.5 head mission that I finally have a heavy for, at least. Unfortunately, it's time sensitive, but let's see what we can do. While the Davian representative has everyone looking in the right direction. Right, because you've got it timed out that well.
Command interface initiated.
Kind of a little bit of a silly game of brinkmanship there, showmanship. 3 points, yada yada yada. Base is supposed to be abandoned. Of course it won't be. And I've got a mech that can't go in on... Okay, the Orion's probably going to stump around to the left side.
Moving to position.
I can take units with jump jets straight up the middle. That probably wouldn't be a bad spot for...
Yes, Commander.
Some of these mechs to go.
Standing by.
Tell you what, get up to there.
Aye.
You two are going to fall on the right flank. Catapult will take the
Onward.
middle.
I'm here.
Not pull them in. I want to see what we're going to get for tension here.
I'm there. Me sensors have something.
Okay, we got a 80-ton... Okay, demolisher.
I'm here.
That one doesn't take rocket science to figure out. What are you doing? Contacts. At the map edge, none. I'll laugh if you're just going to give me a demolisher as a, whatchamacallit. Arrow. Guess I can send you up early, the middle.
Acknowledged.
Okay, there's some better targets. Good thing to keep the catapult in the back at this point, because now I can plink from range. Do not move Terrorbird.
I'm receiving you.
I'm receiving you.
Hollywood, get in there and show me both targets we've got. See, now they say artillery strike instead of warship strike. That's a demolisher, fully armored. Versus tactician Cicada, who's also braced. That makes this one a no-brainer.
Engaging target.
Start getting rid of armor. Do it quick. Because whatever he's got coming up behind him, I don't want to know. Shadowhawk. Okay, we can live with that. Catapult in the back. Indirect fire, please.
Engaging target.
Good.
Ready for orders.
Archangel up.
Behold, I take flight.
So, Well, let's hope he can survive flight.
Punching all the buttons.
It's not a very large modifier I've given him.
Standing by. Roger that.
Okay, looks like we'll be able to pull this off. Center's gonna be absolutely hammered, though.
It tickled.
Oh.
Waiting for orders.
That's incredibly lucky. Kick him.
I'm going. Ugh.
Whew. Okay.
Be gone.
Major problem number 1 dealt with. Guys have enough movement. I'm not going to move Hollywood just yet. Terrorbird. Come on up behind. Cicada's out in the open, and he's out in the open. Your better shot. It's actually the Manticore. You got a PPC. Yeah, PPC on that Cicada. Hammer him.
Engaging target.
It's much lighter too, and it's a side shot. I don't think he'd like
Enemy
that.
mech. Critical damage detected.
Okay, we're holding there.
Commander?
I would love to keep you out of range of that Cicada.
Location confirmed.
Shadowhawk right torso, please.
Aye.
Head hit, but no good hit.
I await your command.
Herringbone
On the way. Double time.
in position. He can tank being fired at out in the open at least.
Showing minor damage.
Half the time is out. They are deploying more stuff from the motor pool. That's okay. Alright, we've got our beacon placed here.
Yes, Commander.
Let's get you over out of the way. Of course, there's more crap out in that direction I gotta worry about now. Terrorbird. Get over here. It's a Shrek priority target.
Engaging target.
Cannot let that particular tank live. That's 3
I'm ready.
PPCs. To the point where I'm willing to take some back shots
Firing
for it.
jump jets.
Called shot on that side location. It's weakest. Whew. Okay.
I have become death.
Be getting a bunch of PPCs out of the salvage on this one.
Thy will be done. I'm walking.
Alright, I'm gonna take some damage from this regardless. Who am I hitting first here? Here. Fire a breaching shot off of him. Ignore the cover, but I can't called shot on it. Out in the open, PPC, wide open, easy shot. That Manicore's gonna hurt. Who is sensor locking me? Sensor lock the mech that none of you guys can actually attack because your indirect fire sucks. That's interesting.
I'm your spaniel.
You can get just within there.
Bon appetit.
tree line and wrong side. Kind of worth it.
Targeting rear armor.
It's from the rear arc. Might as well. It ignores cover. That's right. You back away from him.
Waiting for orders. Roger that. Target confirmed.
Some more SRM force for salvage.
Reporting. Enemy vehicle removed.
The question is, where is the game going to drop the evac point? I'm assuming down here. So, realistically, herringbones gotta get moving.
Rolling.
Tank out.
That vehicle. Oh, it's on now.
That was a ridiculous waste of a shot. All the way down that direction?
I
Wow.
live to serve.
Oh, crap. Reinforcements.
Commander?
Can't leave you both in here.
Acknowledged. Engaging.
A miss? Are you kidding me?
No love on that strike.
Ooh, that's not good. Okay, herringbone needs to kick it up
Commander?
this round. Terrorbird, can you get... No, you can't get within the area.
Engaging target.
Ooh, okay.
Enemy unit.
That's
destroyed.
nasty that they send out that many vehicles in short
I'm
notice.
receiving you. On my way. Affirmative.
Hey, I've got armor back there. Haha. Herringbone. Book it.
Going full throttle.
I'm gonna take some rear attacks on that, but we'll live. Alright, yeah, means I definitely gotta book it now. And this guy's not helping. Okay, at least he's not firing the PPC, but... Terrorbird, move up. That cicada just left its back open to us.
Targeting rear armor.
Let's clear the road.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Okay, come on.
Damage is light.
Let me move Archangel.
Standing by.
Archangel needs to be in the water at this
I'm
point.
Spaniel. Welcome to my alpha.
Way has been cleared.
Enemy down.
I'm receiving you.
Hollywood, pull back ever so slightly.
Confirmed.
Engage tank. Not enough. But she'll live. Alright, herringbone, let's get you out of there.
Holding firm.
Ready for orders.
I would dearly love to just not run you, but I have to. Get him out of there.
Warning. Incoming artillery fire.
Oh, this should be interesting.
Reporting minimal
And
damage.
more stuff just showed up? Come on. Are you kidding me? Another Shrek PPC carrier already on the board. Move to the evac point. Where is the... Okay, the evac point is indeed down there. Alright.
Engaging target.
Provide what fire, cover fire I can on the move.
for orders.
Angel, into the woods, please. Keep your distance.
On my way. Got it, Commander.
One
Boarding
bulldog
vehicle
down.
destroyed. Boss.
Standing by.
Hollywood. In the woods. PPC carrier.
Target locked.
Don't want that firing in my back.
Crawler
Herringbone, you're just
destroyed.
gonna have to keep sprinting to keep up, man, because I've got to get you out. I can't stop with you. Back shots or no back shots? This is precisely
I'm
why
here.
it needs jump jets.
Heading out. Full speed.
Alright, so what's gonna happen to him? Is he too close? Nope. Okay, so now I need to get out of here in 4 rounds before the enemy reinforcements arrive. Uh-huh. Terrorbird. You have a available fire mission.
I'm your spaniel.
Angel, pull back.
Rolling.
Draw fire.
Now let's see how you handle this. Bye now.
Bye now.
Waiting for orders.
Hollywood, back it up. We're not going to get ourselves caught out again by another one of these stupid... No, you really have to get out of here. Even though you control the entire board.
Going.
Not again. Okay, Archangel's going to bounce back. And we're going to give him some covering fire.
I'm ready.
Let's jump you as far as we can go.
Confirmed.
Brace.
I'm here.
Hollywood.
All right.
Move just far enough.
Copy that, Commander.
We'll just give him some stuff to think about on my way out.
Engaging jump jets.
Hey, direct line of fire.
Engaging target.
He's not in the woods.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
I dropped the Shadowhawk in 3 rounds at this point,
I
is now
will
the
be
question.
Moving to position.
A called shot with an AC-10 on breaching, please, to the left torso.
Taking the shot.
Or right torso.
Take that.
It's the LRM that's out on him. We've got 2 guys already in the evac
Yes,
zone. Let's not fire... Catapult. You are in evac. Perfect. You can continue to fire from your present location.
Engaging target.
Well, there we go.
Enemy mech destroyed.
So now we have just wiped the board with 2 rounds left. I don't know if we're gonna make it, guys. This is very questionable.
Affirmative.
Yes, Commander.
And away we go. That went much better.
Mission successful.
Don't like that it was throwing Shrek PPC carriers at me every other turn. That seemed kind of annoying, but... So basically, can you just give me all the salvage at this point? Because, yeah. chunk of a Shadowhawk, chunk of a Cicada. We don't have any AC-20s. So unless I see something special down here, I might as well grab some of those. Wow. +4 accuracy PPC. Nice. Oh, hang on. +4, whatchamacallit there. Drop one of the AC-20s and go for an extra crit SRM-4, please. I can put that in use. I think the 4 is almost now my favorite launcher at this rate. Chunk of a Shadowhawk. And look at that, 1,000,001 PPCs. What do we got? 3 hours on the clock right now. I think I probably got one more mission to go tonight. And then that will probably be the end of the stream. Trying not to go over that 4-hour limit. Stay away from YouTube's little troubles. I don't think anything needs to actually be repaired on this. Everyone's good, so all I really have to do is find SRM-4s that I don't have upgraded, which I've got 2 on that. 1 on this one. This one's kind of my expert, totally evil one. Pull that SRM-4 and pop that one on there. That is now an evil mech. All but one weapon now has a plus 50% chance crit. And of the 5 weapons I've got on board, 2 of them even have extra accuracy, and they're in the arms as lasers, which is even extra accuracy. Okay. You know the game is going to find some way to make me lose this mech. That will happen. It will not let me get away with it. I got one more mission in the system that we can run, so let's back out to Argo. Spin a day to get that mech out.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
Oh yeah, the local pirates don't like me now. Oh crap to them. Let's run another one. Hot landing, battle on the Tundra, 2-star. Give me all your money. Don't really care about salvage at this point right now. I have enough heavy stuff that I can live with it. Same length should work out. Same distribution of skills. Archangel is definitely doing pretty good with that Kentaro. Could have even engaged his heat function there. But that Kentaro is definitely hot stuff. I have problems with that on desert planets. Both of them, really. They just set down, they may not be battle ready. We might catch them with their metaphorical pants down. Clippy, you could have just said we might catch them with their pants down.
Command interface.
Stop trying to sound like you're so smart, Clippy. You're not. You don't need to throw in extra words there.
I heard there were aliens buried under the ice.
Great, now I got a MechWarriors into conspiracy theories. Aliens.
Something on sensors. I'm walking here.
Move order.
Alright, we got a 55-tonner out there. And that appears to be it so far. Archangel, can you get position? Actually, no, it's not
I'm
jump you.
receiving
You're
you.
not heat efficient. Can not get line of sight unless I leave you out in the open. Alright, max sprint modifier.
Roger, Skipper. Kicking it.
Alright, 2 units. What do we got? 50-tonner and a Shadowhawk. Shadowhawk has no modifiers right now. Prime target. Sit right outside my range and
Engaging target.
Yeah.
Waiting for orders.
If I want to get in
Up
and
high.
fight, I gotta jump.
Welcome to my Alpha Strike.
Go over the ridge, and a crab. Ooh. Crab could be a nasty thing right now. Terrain really kind of favors him. But with the cold weather.
Thy will be done.
Herringbone.
Acknowledged.
Punch him. Ooh. Just ripped him right open.
Solid connection on that one.
Terrorbird, you've got a target that is currently down and not doing a damn thing to keep itself together. Yeah, you hit the ammo, that's not gonna help.
Destroyed.
I await your command. Rolling.
Right side shot on the crab.
Bon appetit.
Good armor wear down. Got a mech trying to circle around on the right flank.
Commander?
Going to be a problem because the whole flank is tilting. Get you in, yes.
Copy that.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
Of course you've got more to throw at me. Why wouldn't you? Alright, we'll take a look at where those hostiles are at the moment. Looks like they are coming up from behind here. 20-tonner. So Locust, we've got the 45-tonner
I'm ready.
over there.
Onward.
Called shot, please, because you've opened up his torso.
Acknowledged.
Oh, yeah. He's not going to like that.
Reporting critical hit.
It's a tag team between the Orion and the catapults working out pretty nicely. Yep, that's an LRM-5 Locust. Playing it smart, too, I might add. Treebird. Got indirect fire on the right side. I suggest you take it.
Engaging target.
Torso and leg. Either way,
Enemy mech destroyed.
he's down. And that means so is their LRM spotter.
I'm receiving you.
Move, embrace, cool down.
Tickled.
Yes, Commander.
Hollywood, you don't really have a good spot to engage, so gotta stay close in to really have any effective
Order
use.
acknowledged.
Hatchet man, huh?
Roger that. Target confirmed.
We'll see about getting rid of that hatchet. 65-tonner coming up behind them
Ready for
now.
orders. I'm going.
Precision attack that arm, please, if you don't mind. Breaching shot.
Confirmed.
Oof. No, not that, but into the torso that's on that arm. I'll take that. Alright, there's the Locust coming in for direct shot. Brave guy. You who are about to die, I salute you. Terrorbird. Can I get you interested in some cover?
Engaging jump jets.
Then introduce Mr. Locust to... No. Indirect on the hatchet man, please.
Engaging target.
Be too easy. There's the hatchet.
Enemy mech.
And
Critical
the ammo
damage
explosion on
detected.
the machine gun ammo. Thank you. And get Hollywood into
They're
tree
banging through
cover.
my armor.
You're fine.
I'm your spaniel.
I don't have direct line of fire from there.
I'm here.
Hollywood. Trebuchet, huh? See, they like losing your arms.
I'm here.
Archangel, I need you to draw some fire for me, if you don't mind. And knock down that hatchetman while you're at it. Knock down, head hit, torso, that he should be out. Incapacitated. Not that it matters, I won't get any salvage off that hatchetman anyways, but...
Damn it! I'm wounded.
Oh, good lord. What? So completely... That's lovely. So the game hit the cockpit, apparently managed to crit the cockpit mod, which immediately removed the 2 protection I had on him, then the head hit, and then somehow I've taken another head hit. I'm not exactly sure how.
Standing by.
See what I mean? You get a nice mech, and immediately the game is like, yep, okay, we're gonna get rid of all your good stuff on that, so don't get too attached to it.
Moving to position.
Trebuchet or Locust. Trebuchet's the bigger threat.
Engaging target.
That's the other side. Okay. There's a Locust on his side? Yeah, okay. Oh, that Locust is a dead man walking. Oh, he's not gonna like what I'm gonna do to him. Terrorbird. Locust, my friend, I weep for you.
Engaging target.
This is not gonna be pretty.
Hot damn, we're gonna do this right.
Enemy mech destroyed.
I mean, granted, he's only
Not much armor left in that location.
effectively, I believe, 1 hit, but...
I'm ready.
Alright, from that hit, we're
Firing
pulling you
jump
back and bracing you for stability purposes.
Standing by.
Hollywood, you've got an opportunity to get into the side arc
Engaging
here.
jump jet.
Get a lovely target there.
Target locked.
Can even crit an AC-5.
Guard a critical hit.
Okay, not a good place for the Orion to be at the moment now.
Damage is light.
Light for
I
now.
live to serve. On my way.
Called shot on that location, please.
Firing all weapons.
There we go.
Take that.
The Locust just saw App and his friend. He's like, nope. I'm running for the woods. I'm not staying out there on the ground. You know what happens if
Taking
people stay out
heavy
there on the
hits,
ground.
Commander.
Bad things happen to those who stay on the ground. He's going over.
Oh, hell yeah.
Ah, heck, he's going down.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Alright.
Ready for orders.
Let's get your movement modifier going. Called shot. Please take out that location if you
Giving
can.
them everything I've got.
AC-5 out completely. Thank you.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
I'm receiving you.
Hollywood. Let's find that
Affirmative.
nice crunchy rear armor, please.
Standing by. Acknowledged.
Okay, missed with the AC-10, but
Target's
got the hit
taking
that I
a
needed.
critical hit.
Taro's feeling very lucky right now.
Light damage, Commander.
Don't lose it, Archangel. I think the Locust is still under cover.
Yes, Commander. Location confirmed. Roger that. Target confirmed.
That makes toast.
Enemy eliminated.
Oof. That was hideous. Side shot on the Locust. This is... Yep. Look away. Look away. Ah, he survived.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Waiting for orders.
Well,
Moving to position.
he would have survived.
Locking in all weapon systems. Someone let me borrow their pom-poms and skirt, because I'm damn excited.
Oh my god.
Mission successful.
Oh, Archangel, that was good. I thought he was just all about the Shakespearean quotes, but no, apparently he's got a whole repartee behind him there. That's good. Someone lend me their skirt and pom-coms, because I'm damn excited. Alright, I really pissed off the Tarians. Unfortunately, yeah, that cost me the damn cockpit mod. And one hit to the head that it went past, so... Something about that math didn't add up right. Okay, lucky hit, and the AC critted the cockpit, I get it. So you lose the 2 health that was the cockpit mod protection, so that becomes a head hit. But in the game it was showing me 4 effective head hits. 2 from the cockpit mod, and... Oh, I see why. +3 injury resistance. Not +2, it's +3. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, could have only really gotten chunk of a Jägermech, maybe a Shadowhawk, a Trebuchet. Yeah. Machine gun ammo I can live with. That one actually went much quicker than I expected. Alright. Chip upgrade done in 2 days. Financial report in 2 days. Reasonably well set. Archangel's out for 9 days now all of a sudden. That doesn't make any sense. But so be it.
Standing by.
Good to go. I'm receiving you.
Range, recoil penalty, extra melee hit. Our way to
MechWarrior
called shot
training
mastery.
complete.
Yes, Commander.
Working our way towards tactics.
Standing by. Waiting for orders.
Extra health on the unit commander or better gunnery? Better
Training
gunnery.
complete.
Yang, what do you got? I can't exactly... Huh? Huh. He's not downrated that ride. He's also clearly not able to fix that. That's interesting. I mean, he's okay with just ripping it out. Alright.
On it.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
Okay, I think I was a bit confused there. Hitting that moonshine that they've been making down in the drive room. Shouldn't have any more contracts we can take because everyone's pissed off at me here. Yep. Navigator. Next target. 3 heads. Our next stop is McLeod's land. Agricultural, intersphere civilization. Terran-like geography, so about average temps. Can't exactly do anything otherwise. Don't worry, mech parts aren't that hard to come by with the money you got. Well, that's just it. There's no parts out here.
That work order's complete,
I am
boss.
not finding
Financial report.
any cockpit mods out here. Usually they're dropping like flies, but I guess realistically it kind of makes more sense that they're not, because most of the time the MechWarrior's
Nice
basically
to see you down here in the hole.
basically been, you know, they got hosed the MechWarrior out of the cockpit basically. I want the arcade and in the swimming pool. I've got to get Gamma Pod going. I can only just barely afford it. Drive upgrades are a bit more affordable. I need to pick up the speed a little bit here.
But we'll get it done.
Because Gamma's also blocking the third hospital. Not that I really want that, because that's a big chunk of change I have to come up with every month. I think actually the machine shop is waiting on Mech Bay 3. Which that's also a huge chunk of change to spend. Especially every month. That's 50,000 right there. Training module we could add, and probably not a bad idea to do that one next, if anything. Because now I just ate ourselves down to 2 months. But I didn't want to leave the engineer without much to do. Idle hands, idle minds, you know. And like I said, faster ship engines means I can move around quicker. Since I don't need quite so much time to do repairs, I don't want to be spending all of my time going back and forth. Like I am right now. Depending on what we get here, may or may not do another mission. I don't know. I've got just under half hour left on the stream, and I'd really rather
Point reached, Commander.
not abandon a mission. Well, not abandon, but save mid-game, pretty much. Both chunks of the Griffins that I could use. Flamer, large laser boosted, extra damage, extra accuracy. There's a slightly boosted medium laser. Damage. Oh. And a heat bank. There's some stuff here. There's definitely some stuff here. Don't let me leave this place without buying things. Pay out the arm for it, because 50% price increase because I'm in pirate land, but... What do we got? Come on, Commander Slowpoke, tell me what you got. He's forgotten how to make the dial-up connection, apparently. Comstar is delaying my messages. I don't know. One of the two. 2.5 mid, Clash Titans. Battle Badlands. Destroy Base and Jungle. Or Battle Lowlands 3-head. Take the Cataphract down. That's tricky. Take the CTX down to the planet and eliminate that lance. We don't have another one of these, so it's imperative that you return it intact. This sounds like they're going to force you into carrying a specific mech. Not really a fan of that. But we'll try it. Yeah. The Cataphract's not a bad design. It's a reasonable replacement on the team for the Orion. I feel I'm going to have to leave one of you guys behind. And you're fully upgraded for weapons. You are not. So here's how we're going to rotate the crew around. Which means the Orion's going to... I would go first, but I would put the Cataphract at a disadvantage. Terrorbird and Herringbone are going to swap around. So the Orion's got still got breaching shot with the AC-10. Terrorbird's got the advantage of being able to move along with Kintaro for protection. And Orion and Catapult just trade off with each other. All right. Re-hit mission. Let's hope this works. Don't like missions where they do this. Where they say, nope, you can't have that mech. You've got to have a different mech. With all of its stock fittings and drawbacks. Especially because it's the X, so it's an experimental model. Who knows what it's got on it. Located a Capella Lance to use this. I like how it's a Capella Lance that we're using this against. And also that it's a lance. Right. So last time this game told you that you'd be going up against a lance, and it was only ever just a lance.
Command interface initiated.
It's the ugliest damn mech I've ever seen. Built like a brick shithouse, though. True. It is an interesting mech, to say the least. Target lances in this region. When you're ready, we'll evac. In all honesty, I might even just take the cataphract and go straight to the evac point anyways. I think that will probably be safest for all involved. I don't have to worry about that. Alright. Oh god, we're on this map. Shit. Not one of my favorite maps. This is one I've had my ass handed to repeatedly on. Granted, prior version of the game, but...
Rolling.
70-ton vehicle. 70-ton. Heavy LRM carrier? Possibly? I don't know if they've added
Moving to
those.
position.
70-ton. Shrek? PPC, maybe? Oh, hey, there's an inbound blip. Yep, they want their mech back. Uh-huh.
Commander?
Hollywood, let's see what we're up against here. Gallant Urban Assault. Holy shit, that thing's upgraded. Yay, let's take that out, please.
All right.
I don't know what that's got for boosted systems, but I don't want to find out. Yeah, it's nasty. AC-10 LRM, AC-10 LRM combos, just not something to sneeze at. Can't get... Right, cataphract. That's the other item that's gotta move. So we got an AC-10, a PPC, and 4 medium lasers on this, which is not a bad mech. Stick you out on the tip of the spear. Steiner Griffin, non-standard model. Alright. Not really great armor for a 70-ton mech, unfortunately.
I await your command. Onward.
Can you pop a hole in the Griffin, please? Can, but not in the leg. Or in the leg.
Waiting for orders.
Angel, get up there, and... You're in the catapult right now.
On my way.
Let's see if you can pop it. Nope, not quite enough. New lands in the AO looks like local government markings. Great. Okay, so those units are optional. We do not need to take them down. That looks nasty. Here's my evac point. No evac point on sensors.
I'm here.
Well, that's just peachy.
This should be good.
Okay, nasty weapons
Vehicle
out.
down.
Eh? Are the local government forces engaging the Capellan forces? Can't tell. Locked line of sight, not enough movement. Crap, I am in a bad position here. Go for cover.
Full throttle.
Force them to come down the hill out in the open. Yeah, these guys are fighting each other. Okay. I have a feeling the Capellans are going to bring down reinforcements suddenly. That seems a little too good to be true.
They will be done.
Bone, move up the hill into cover, or sprint to... Let's get you into here then.
On the move, full speed.
Centurion, line of sight open.
Commander.
Archangel, you're cleared to engage. Indirect fire. You know, on one hand, I want to let these guys engage each other.
Standing by.
On the other hand, the government forces are probably going to start shooting at me pretty soon. Let's... push you there. Take the Centurion by the back, possibly next turn. Airbird, love to be able to do something with this mech, but it is slow as molasses.
Full throttle.
It'd be my first performance assessment. Requires jump jets. Needs more armor. If I were running that mech, I would probably drop 2 medium lasers just in terms of getting more armor into the design right off the bat. If we were really properly able to do BattleTech loadouts, I'd even be dropping the mediums down to the medium lasers down to small lasers. Stuff's getting blown up and falling down all over the place out there. I'm guessing that's my evac point over there. Looks like it. Future evac zone, okay.
Orders?
So we know where we need to go eventually.
Acknowledged. Punching all the buttons.
There's a good hit on that Centurion.
Take that. Ready for orders. I'm going.
Indirect assault.
Engaging target.
Fall down. Even if he didn't lose the leg, he's gonna fall down. Hit number 2. I'm kind of thinking I'm just gonna keep sweeping out to the right and get closer to the evac zone. I don't know what's going on back in here, but I don't necessarily want to be involved in it. Someone's doing a melee attack I can't see. Great job on that one, I guess,
Yes,
camera.
Commander.
We got nothing we can shoot with, so you can just brace. Someone's got something heavy out there. And just took down a mech on its own of the Capellans. Starting to justify my concerns about not getting too close quite well. Yeah, the local government forces are sweeping up the opposition here. They just took out someone for me.
I'm your spaniel.
Get everyone together over in those woods, please. I don't think the Capellans are really gonna pull this one out.
Double time. Let's go.
We'll just kind of walk over and maybe... Yeah, they've got 1 unit left and we've got 4 on the whatchamacallits. I like how they've split the, they've got proper identifiers now on the display for the different forces. So I can see one faction versus the other one as different symbols up there for enemy units. I'd like to see what we're up against here. But not with the
Waiting for
cataphract,
orders.
please.
Confirmed.
Stock Griffin. If you're the last Capellan unit, technically. He's not gonna last much longer. Oh, it would feel so much better if I didn't have to run the bolt out in the open, or the cataphract in the open.
All weapons committed.
This thing fires way too hot, too, on an alpha strike. The head hit, no less, too. Head hit,
Enemy mech. Critical damage
torso.
detected.
He might go down on account of pilot damage at this rate. I don't think his mech's gonna last much longer.
Standing by. I live to serve.
Catapult in the woods,
I'm
direct
blocking
fire, finish off. Nope, not enough.
The Cobra
We'll knock him
strike.
down, then he'll be incapacitated. Alright?
Boom.
Yep.
All primary targets have been destroyed.
Evac at any point now. He's got a 45 tonner, a 55, a 55, and a 45.
I'm here.
Oh, do I really want to?
On
You
my
know
way.
he's going to come over this
Double
hill
time.
and engage. Yep, there we go. Okay, so we got a Wolverine. Pretty badly damaged, actually.
I'm
Hollywood
receiving you.
got good odds if I
Roger.
get over here. Let's see what else we're up against. Stock Shadowhawk. One of you is pretty badly wounded already.
Confirmed. That hit something good.
Yeah, it did, but it didn't. Moving to protect. Treebird. Just barely have a line of sight on this shot. Drop 2 medium lasers for the shot. And if you can, on the Shadowhawk, that torso location. Good hits. What's that down there? Hatchet Man, moderately wounded as well. And Divinity. Not quite as badly hit. Alright. So you know what I'm up against.
Yes, Commander.
Really wounded, not really wounded, hideously wounded.
Got it, Commander.
Not enough to take anything out. Good grief. How much do you have left on your torsos? Hell, a single medium laser hit will take you out.
I'm your spaniel.
You get a called shot on the Shadowhawk's torso, please.
Affirmative.
LRM crit, pilot injured,
Like that shot.
unsteady, and I still have my LRM boat to fire. Or no, I don't. No, I do. Not at that point in the turn yet. Tower holding up. Really? I have a feeling there's
I'm
some
here.
really extra special salvage on this board right now.
Affirmative.
Torso and knockdown.
Reporting critical hit.
That's 2 pilot hits. 3 because he's taken a head hit already. Perfect. Well, there you go. The Cataphract can take a PPC hit. I hope the boys back in the lab like that information. GTFO, GTFO, GTFO. Just get me in the woods.
Full throttle.
Pull down. Catapults out in the open, which is not ideal. Jump them.
Armor's getting stripped off.
You're fine. Let's
Ready
get
for orders.
you back out of direct line of fire of
Got it,
everything.
Commander.
Take him. The other target's going to be easier to take down at this point. I'm going to see him bleed.
I'm your spaniel.
Ryan, let's bring you up.
I'm walking here.
Indirect fire on the right side, or potentially... Tell you what, split target. Primary, secondary, pop an SRM-6 onto the secondary.
Multiple enemies locked in.
I wanted to see that arm go. Good. And then this one might... Nope, not quite enough. Not enough firepower to take the center torso. Alright. Hollywood needs to jump out of there. Also to recover some heat. It's okay, it's what we've got.
Standing by.
It's 4.
Aye.
Jump back. No medium lasers. Boosted crit. Boosted crit. Extra accuracy. Keep the extra accuracy on this one. Expect you kind of need it.
Taking the shot.
Nope. Not enough. That's okay. I'm feeling okay about how we're doing so far. Enough that I'm going to double the Cataphract back around. Good hit from the Cataphract.
Destroyed.
Note that I only had 10 rounds on that AC-10 too, so it's only got 1 ton of ammo.
That really hurts.
Oh, come on. Enough with the head
Ready
hits.
for orders.
Start laying some fire down on the hatchet
Firing on
man
target.
here.
Inflicted some heavy damage. Standing by.
Herringbone, give that AC-10 a rest.
Rolling. Target neutralized.
Yeah, I'd back off too. Just
I'm
had
receiving
half
you.
your force wiped out in front of your very eyes.
I'm there.
Probably not going to be thinking about running after them either. Drop the extra accuracy, SRM.
All right.
Bird, you've got a little shot from here. Drop the medium lasers. Ace-10 PPC.
Engaging target.
It's a complete whiffage from the Cataphract. Roger. Targeting system suck.
Orders. Locked on target.
There we go.
Enemy destroyed.
Alright.
Successful.
That's the end of that one. That was an interesting... Yeah, again, I'm not a fan of when they force you to take on a specific unit, but it does kind of give you a chance to play around with some stuff that you may not have had an opportunity to play around with before, so... That one I'm surprised it didn't build out into a proper flashpoint. So yep, we got lots of money out of that. One hit. What can you do? Lots of choice salvage on this one. I gotta make this decision pretty quickly. Stability damage on that. Stability damage on an LRM. SRM2 with a 50% crit. That's kind of a waste. A lot of heat sinks, a lot of jump jets. So really it's down to mech parts. We can get a Wolverine 6R out of that. We can get a Shadowhawk out of that. And Shadowhawk, Wolverine, another part of Centurion, or one of the boosted weapons. Let's make better judgment, but might as well. Doesn't matter, we got some other stuff anyways. Alright, trying to wrap this up really quickly because I have exactly 4 minutes to go here. 4 minutes until I hit that magical window, which means I should really be ending it up right now. That's just funny that both forces were fighting each other. If they hadn't fought each other, that would have been a much longer drawn-out battle. That could have gone rather interestingly. The fact that they jumped in on each other, that was... I can complain about that luck.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
Yep. Mech Bay, I need you to get both of these guys packed up. Snitcha has a spare 6R now, so... We need parts for one. I've got it. Shadowhawk, you can go under that. MechWarriors, what do you got for experience off that one? Higher overheat threshold, indirect fire bonus. Let's give you your overheat threshold.
Training complete.
Standing by.
It's going to be even more effective.
Yes, Commander.
That's why I don't like that heat sink ability. It's kind of a waste. Because you're going to get a much higher overheat threshold anyways. Hollywood, you're now tactician. Thank you very
Training
much.
confirmed, Commander.
Yes,
Mockingbird, you weren't there. Safety
Ready to
was
go.
not there. Terrorbird was down there. Extra health,
Training
please.
complete.
That's everyone there. Mech bays, everyone's repaired up. No need to worry about problems there. Contracts. What do we got in the area? Still 2 more, so that's what we're going to be picking up next week, guys. Be back next Mecha Monday. Same time, same channel. For next week at least. Hold off on making a decision on moving this to Twitch or not. Tomorrow night, Space Engineers Relaxing Survival on this same channel at 6 o'clock Eastern Time. Saturday, Uncooperative will be back on Wasted Spaces channel after the week break. And Spacebar will definitely be around, I believe. Text may be a little on the late side there, unfortunately. But we will certainly be enjoying that fun. And also, if you didn't see any of the streams over the last few days, I did 4 streams over on Twitch where I'm doing some creative building on Space Engineers. So, anyways, catch you guys later. We will have fun next time. Later. Oh, and thanks for watching. I always don't want to forget that one.